Hello. The stream has begun. Alright, I ran ads successfully. Everything looks correct. Checking this, checking that, checking it twice. Find out if you're naughty and nice. Naughty and nice. We are all complex beings here. Only fitting. And that's how it is. I don't know what I'm talking about. Welcome! I've been staring at the animation for Medro Dover for like 6.5 minutes. I'm gonna click on something else so I get something else. There we go. Normal main music. Normal main menu music. Okay! Before I do anything else, I want to play some notifications for some follows I got. 2 days ago and yesterday. Thank you, Shadow Hyena 1015 for the follow. Oh, I can't. Wait. There we go. And thank you, Aryawen, for the follow. I'm not sure if I'm saying your name right, but thank you so much. And The Blue Blade, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate every single follow so much. And we already hit our followers goal.
Look at all those chickens.
We reached our followers goal of 230. Thank you so much, everyone.
Okay, and with that, I will start another goal. We're gonna end that goal and make a new one. Yeah, Twitch is still recommending like 240 followers. I tell you what, I'm gonna ignore Twitch and I'm gonna say we'll go for 250. And once we hit 250, then... Or let's see, what was my thought? Twitch is wanting me to go 10 at a time, right? So... I want to go 20 at a time instead. But I also would like to have a nice even number. I guess I'll do another 10. And then next time, after we hit 240 followers, then I'll do 260. That's how we shall do it. Okay, get ready for the goal to start, everyone. It's kind of loud, but I think I adjusted the volume so it's not as loud as it used to be. But just in case it is still loud, this is your warning. Goal starting!
Followers goal started.
There you have it. Okay. That's all ready to go. Yippers Peppers 37, hello! Welcome, and I hope you're having an okay day. Okay. I would normally wait until more people show up, but because I'm going to be, I'm going to be voice acting the Symboli Rudolf career mode today, and I know that I have never been able to finish a career mode, I feel like. Maybe I did with Agnes Tachyon, now that I think about it. But if I want to finish it, I need to kind of stay on top of time. So, I'm just going to go ahead and dive on into some Medjero Dober pulls at the beginning of the stream, and then I'll be able to get started with a career run with Symboli Rudolf, where I voice act all of the characters. Medjero Dober is here for the pulling for the next week. Next 8 days, I guess. I heard from JP veterans of the game that Medjero Dober is honestly really, really strong. And I originally was saving a bunch of pulls for the Christmas Ogre Cap 3-star Uma, because I had gotten to a point where it felt like I was just getting a bunch of dupes in the banner, so I wanted to wait until there was more stuff added to the banner before I did pulls. Granted, there's still going to be the same old 1- and 2-star Umas in the banner right now, I'm pretty sure. I'm just gonna look at the list right now to make sure. Ugh, it's so hard to read. Never mind, this is too annoying to read on PC. Oh, featured trainees. No, this is just Medjero Dober. Okay. But basically, I was convinced. Basically, I know that I'm not gonna be able to save enough pulls to guarantee any 3-star Uma, which would require 200 pulls. So I'm just gonna make do with what I have and spend the way I want to spend it. There is a word on the street. There is there is probably going to be an anniversary or half anniversary thing coming up where you can purchase something from the store for $20 that gives you a 3-star Uma selector, and people are recommending that you use that on Christmas Ogre Cap and use your pulls on Medjero Dober. I don't think I'm going to use all my pulls to get Medjero Dober. I mean, not to get her, but, you know, I can't guarantee anybody. That's just the way it is. But I'll use my pulls on her banner and get whatever I get. Not all of them. We're gonna use... I've already done 14 pulls, and amazingly... Let's see here. Amazingly, I actually got my very first normal Medjero McQueen. And then after that, I got a dupe of, like, winged Medjero McQueen, whatever you call this. Anime? Is it anime Medjero McQueen? Is this an anime outfit that she has? I don't know. So now I have 152 star pieces out of 200 if I wanted to bring her up. And then I also managed to get enough star pieces to bring my Medjero McQueen up to 4-star. This is my very first 4-star Uma I've ever had in the game. It's pretty sweet. I do have statue pieces that I could use in the statue shop to get a bunch of star pieces for a bunch of the rest of the Umas, but I'm really reluctant to use the 2-cost stuff. I don't know. But I have a bunch of statues up here. I've got 892, so like what else am I using them for, you know? It's just hard to decide. So that's the situation right now. I got fairly lucky with 14 pulls to get 2 3-star Umas. Obviously, I don't know. I'm confused about what the rate up is. How much of a rate up is the rate up? That part is a mystery to me. Whenever I look at the numbers, it doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand. I want to know what the likelihood is of a 3-star Uma being Mejiro Dober. That's the math I'm curious about. So, without further ado, I'll just do... We're gonna do 4 10 pulls, is what we're gonna do. And if I'm feeling really let down, I'll do 5. But we're gonna go with 4 for now, and 5 is the maximum. And even if the 5 10 pulls is really disappointing, that's what I'll keep it at. Okay, oh, hang on. I need to silence my phone, and then we're ready to go. I am kind of collecting mare Umamusume. So, Umamusume that are based on female horse characters over time in history. I think that's kind of a cute thing to do. So that's what I'm going to do, because it's cute. Daedala says, I think it does show the probabilities and the details, and hi. Hello, Daedala! Welcome! I'm gonna look at the... It says, would you like to access the website? And when I click on it, it's like super overly huge. Overly huge on the screen, and I hate it so much. They need to fix this. Ugh. There is a 3% chance of any 3-star dropping. And then they list individual rates for each of the 3 stars at 0.056. And I don't want individual rates. I want to know the rate within getting a 3-star, not the rate overall, you know? Anyway, Mejiro Dober has 0.75%. So 3% chance of 3-star Uma, 0.75% chance of it being getting Mejiro Dober. If someone else could do the math for me, that would help. But let's dive in then. Okay, so this is going to be the first of 4 10 pulls. I'll do a 5th 10 pull if it feels like an emergency and nothing exciting has happened whatsoever. Alright, the bare minimum for now. We'll see if there's any flips. Lots of nice nature. I think this is the bare minimum. Yep. Bare minimum, Scout. How are you doing today, Daedala? Hope you're having an okay day. I forget if I already asked that. Oh yeah, and I have my new Stream Elements socials timed chat message in honor of the new year coming very soon. If I understood what you said correctly, if it's a 3-star, it's a 25% likelihood that it's Dober. Okay. Yeah, basically what the website said is when you pull once, it's a 3% chance to be a 3-star. And also, it's a 0.75% chance to be Mejiro Dober. The first 2 Dobers I built had 3-star Blue Spark. Oh my gosh! If I remember right, that's fantastic! Goodness gracious! I actually did have a 3-star Blue Spark this morning. That was a complete surprise. I was just building a Kawakami princess for the heck of it because I needed to bring up her bond level or whatever, or how much she likes me. Alright, we got a little bit more 2-stars here. Give me a flip! I'm happy to see the Super Creek. I'm really close to getting my Super Creek up to 4-star. Darn, I think that's it. Yep. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. All right, third 10 star. Third 10 pull right here. Okay. Haru Haru Harada. Haru Urara. I called her Haru Arara. Arara? I'm just gonna skip through this a little bit. Yay! Hey. Hey, Gold Chip. Hello, Gold Chip. And another Super Creek. I think I can 4-star my Super Creek. Did I do that before I do the last 10 pull? Let's go back real quick. Let's see what our star piece situation is at before I do the final 10 pull. Star unlock, yes! Cool! Already I'm up to my second 4-star Uma now. Sweet! I'm glad I was patient and didn't use a bunch of unnecessary castles, whatever those things are called, chess pieces, I forget. I literally said the word earlier and I've already forgotten. I think I learned the term Saite Hosho watching VTubers play this game when it was only JP. Oh, Saite Hosho, minimum. The minimum pull, I guess. Hosho is like reward. I hope I get better than Saite Hosho. Worst results. Yeah, Saite is worse. There she is! 4-star Super Creek. Awesome. I have 2 4-stars now. And I wonder who else is close. I got some gold chips there. Ooh, very close. Very close. And Wolf 12 says, gotta statues. Oh, statues! Right, that's what they're called. Hello, Ken Wolf 12. It appears that you are a first-term chatter. Welcome to the stream. I'm up to 938 of these. Okay, then. Wait, I'm kind of curious. Where's Gold Chip? Where's Gold Chip? I only have 15 left that cost 1. We'll see what I get for the 10 pull. The last 10 pull. Alright, this is the last 10 pull. I really would like Majuro Dober because she's a mare. And I would like to collect mare Umas. I think that's a fun thing. But if another 3-star Uma comes home, I wouldn't complain. I just would like a 3-star on stream. I guess I already got my 3-star Umas off stream. Let's see. Saite Hosho! Harurara! Lots of statues and lots of star pieces, though. That is nice. Gosh! Where are the flips? Oh my goodness! That really was Saite Hosho! Darn. Okay, maybe I will do another 10 pull. Very tempting. Very tempting. I will think on that. Let's go over to the statue shop here. And to see where we are at. Right, I didn't get any gold chips there. Did I get a vodka? Okay, vodka's not high enough. Die with Scarlet also not high enough to be worth. It's easier to see an inventory upgrade tab. I suppose so, huh? I just have to keep track of which ones are Umas that I own and are Umas that I have star pieces because of legend races. Why is there no music playing? There's no music in this menu. How funny. Okay, play make debut. Okay, it's listing right here. Agnes Digital is very, very close. Honestly, close enough that I might as well just go for it. Use some statues. King Halo? King Halo's very close. Agnes Digital very close. Gold Chip is especially close. Okay. Man. I don't know why I'm holding on to statues. Kind of pointless. I'll just do a bunch. If I'm gonna use them, I might as well use them on the screen. Alright, now they're more expensive. I wait until I know I want to use it. I forced Golshi 3-star pretty early since I was using them for CM. Yeah, makes sense. I use Gold Chip so much, it just makes sense. I'm gonna do just Gold Chip for now. So we have something else fun that happened that will help me not use more pulls on Mejiro Dober banner quite yet. So, such a bummer that I used all my 3-star luck before stream, apparently. There she is! Thank you for helping me win the finals twice, Gold Chip! There we go. I have 3 4-star Umas now. One that I've had since the beginning, and once I literally just got a few days ago. Okay then. Now that the pulls are finished, that means it is time to start a Symboli Rudolf career run, and I'm gonna voice act it. How is everyone else's Fuji Kiseki runs going? I've decided that the comfortable place to be is level 4 difficulty. Because if I do level 5, there's no retries, and that really messed with my head. I messed up a run just because there was no retry, and I was like, what? No retries? That's not fun at all. So I'm just doing level 4, and I think I'm doing okay. I'm pretty close to finishing this out, it looks like. Yeah. You spammed 4? Okay. A lot of us are in the same boat, it sounds like. I only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more. But I have 15 hats left. How does this work anyway? I still don't understand quite. Maybe I'll go down to 3. I don't know. There's 15 hats left. And I have 1, 2... Oh, wait! I was counting that wrong. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus 11 is 15. Okay, so that's 15 hats, 15 rewards left. I understand. like... There's 5 days left. I'm okay with doing, like, a level 3 run here. Lots of leeway. Yeah, you know? Maybe I'll just do level 2. Because we're on stream and I want her to succeed. Okay. For those who are new, well, first of all, if you're new, hi, I'm ShinyBot. I am a PNG tuber robot who likes rats. I like to stream some Umamusume Pretty Derby and other RPG gachas like Reverse 1999 and Honkai Star Rail, so like turn-based RPGs. And I also have been streaming some more online mahjong recently, so Japanese Reach Mahjong with 4 people playing at a table. And that one's especially fun to stream because it's a real-life game, and I can, you know, teach people how to play, and I think that's pretty awesome. And, like everyone else, I started playing Umamusume Pretty Derby just earlier this summer. I've been having a good old time with it. I actually am a... even long before I started playing Reverse 1999 and Honkai Star Rail and streaming and whatever, I was already playing gacha games that were based on idol stuff. So I played Love Live School Idol Festival, I played Bang Dream Girls Band Party, and if I remember right, this Umamusume game was made by the people that made Idolmaster, or they're connected to the Idolmaster game franchise in some way. So when I saw this, I was like, oh, this is my jam. This is the stuff that I actually like a lot. I love the creative character designs in it so very much. I say as I click on different costumes for the same character. And I like Symboli Rudolf especially because she's voiced by a Japanese voice actor I love very much. Tadokoro Azusa is a voice actor in Bang Dream Girls Band Party, which is a idol rhythm game that I still play to this day. I've been playing it for like more than 7 years at this point. It's crazy. So, I used my 3-star UMA ticket that you get when you start an account. I used that on Symboli Rudolf, and I don't regret it one bit. But I haven't had a chance to use her in CMs very much, and I just wanted to show her some love. And when I'm voice acting, it helps preserve my voice if I voice act characters that have a little bit more calm tone and are not super crazy like Gold Ship or something. I do have a recording of my voice acting of the Gold Ship career run, and you can check that out on my YouTube channel where I put all my VODs up. So if you're wanting to check that out, feel free to head that way. Okay, that's enough yapping. I need to focus on what kind of build we need here. Okay, 20% stamina, 10% guts. Medium and long, pace and late. Her career does have a mile race in it. Is her mile aptitude passable? It's passable. Alright. I need more Kikukusho banners or whatever the items are. You know what I really want as a quality of life improvement for this game in the future? I want them to show us how many of the items for each of these events that we currently have. When I click on this and it says, oh, this is an Arimakinen Winner's Sash, I want it to tell me how many I have right now. That would be nice. Show us all that more data. Okay. 20% stat, 10% guts. Alright. I think we'll want some power. However, I don't have any 3-star Power Spark Umas on this account. I want to choose the shoes on the bingo wheel. Choose the shoes you get on the bingo wheel. There's a thought. Yeah, that does make sense. I wouldn't have even considered that, but that makes a lot of sense. Okay. This is fine. This is a casual run anyway. I wish I had more Umas with more power. That's the most I have for those. And then how about here? Ooh, that's a lot of power. Here's the Kawakami Princess with a 3-star speed blue spark from this morning. I'm gonna use this El Condor Pasa. Even though it has Symboli Rudolf grandparent, I don't really care. Like I said, it is a chill career mode. Did I use a guest if it's a chill mode? Yes, I want to, so I'm going to. I think with Unity Careers, I've relaxed my desire for stat sticks for pink, white, spark priority. Yeah, it only makes sense. We're just gonna have some fun. Oh, sure. All right. I think that looks just fine. And I still have one more guest borrow for the day. This is my just stuff deck. I just kind of do whatever I want with this one. Okay, so pace and Late Surger, right? So. I think this is set up for Late Surger because this is what I used for my Kawakami Princess run, and she was Late Surger only. Yeah, this is fine. It's unfortunate that the Mayono Top Gun card is like it starts with very low bond points at the beginning of the career. Ayla says, I think I'm almost assuredly going to make A finals. How are you feeling about your battery? I don't know how I'm going to feel until we start. I'm not going to know how I feel until I'm in there. And also, this Fuji Kiseki event completely derailed my third ace build. So I'm going to have 2 decent aces and a third ace. So, I don't know. I'm doing triple ace again. I was so enamored with how the triple ace strat worked last CM. I'm doing triple ace again. But triple ace frontrunner is kind of exciting with my account because I didn't start with a bunch of frontrunner help in this account, one might say. In the air. Okay, I need to use my left hand, I think. My right hand is a little sore today, and I'm going to be nice to it and not force it to be used. Luckily, I don't need both hands when playing this game. Okay. I think this is fine. I really like Mayono Top Gun in Unity building long for the skill points. Hard to find room for her in other track lengths when you have Super Creek already. Oh, the Mayono Top Gun card? For skill points. Ah, I see. Yeah. I want 2 stamina cards, so I have 2 stamina cards, basically. I just want stamina. Okay. So the way we're gonna do this is I'm only gonna shorten the trainee events, but we're gonna play out the scenario events and I'm gonna voice act those. I've now done this enough times for stream that I finally know what I'm doing here. I think. And also, I figured out you can change these settings mid-career. Before, Queen Katie Bat and I thought that you could only change these settings at the beginning. But if you're watching this in the future, Queen Katie Bat, you can use this quick button at the bottom of the screen to change it in the middle of the career. You go get that Tendo Show spring win, Shiny. I will try! I completely forgot whether... I can't remember what races are on which careers whatsoever, unless it's a career that I've done multiple times. But Symboli Rudolf is a career that I have not done that many times, so I don't have it memorized yet. Yeppers Peppers saying hello again. Okay. Enough yapping. I'm gonna keep the skip off so I don't skip any stuff. I think I did read slowly the very beginning of the Symboli Rudolf career run at some point many, many months in the past. So I want to say that, like, some of the events that happened during Junior Make Debut, I probably already know what's gonna happen. But then after that point, it'll be all fresh. First time reaction, streamer, whatever. Dance Dance Dino in the chat. Here we go. And hopefully the volume is at a good spot. And let me make sure the mic is where I want it to be. Yes. Okay. Here we... Oh, and one last thing. In case anyone hasn't been by the stream in a while, don't forget you can do your daily check-in with your channel redeem points. That's a fun new thing I added last week. Audio seems appropriate. Awesome! Thank you so much for the feedback, Datala. I really do appreciate it. Even just the announcement of Symboli Rudolph's debut race has caused quite a stir in the racing world, but she herself seems unfazed by the attention. She has told me her objectives. First to claim the classic Triple Crown, then to cement her status as the true emperor with further accolades. Together, we set out to realize her vision, a world in which all Umamusume can live in bliss. Oh my gosh, she's so altruistic. Alright, I'm gonna skip this one because it's the same for every single career. And now we begin. Okay, this is the URA finale event. I will skip this because it is also the same for every career. I also skip support card events because I just have to be really specific, otherwise the stream will last forever! And I only have so much energy and so much voice. Riko Kashimoto support card event. Part of me wants to, like, I don't know. What do I do if I want to voice the support cards for a certain career mode? I don't know when the best time would be to do that. Support card event. I'm gonna skip that. As you can see, the Mayona Top Gun card starts with very, very low bond points, or whatever you call that. So I'm going to try to focus on it at the beginning if I'm doing the URA finale career mode. Extra training we can skip. I have this set where I... Oh, wait. No. Yeah. No, this is right. Only shortened trainee events, only shortened scenario events. No, wait a second. I have it backwards. I had it backwards. I think that first event where I was voicing the trainer, that was supposed to have talking in it. I'm so sorry. I was like, oh, I've done this so many times by now. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Whatever you say, Shiny Bot. Don't listen to anything I say. I am not to be trusted. Oh, golly. It's funny. One day, I will have a career run voice acting stream where I don't make a complete fool of myself. Please let me voice act Symboli Rudolf! This is supposed to be a voice acting stream! Okay, here we go. And I think this is one that I read once before, several months ago. So it's not a completely new section for me. Symboli Rudolf and I are training on the track when an unexpected visitor appears. Daedalus says, on a long enough timeline, anything can and will happen. It's true! Ah, there you are.
Yeah.
I need to have a word with you. Brian, what brings you here? The director barged her way into the student council office and started ranting about some kind of emergency. It seemed like a pain, so I figured I'd let you sort it out. I see. I'd better take care of this immediately. I'm sorry, trainer, but I need to speak with Brian. I shouldn't be long. This matter has turned out to be far more complex than I anticipated. Addressing it will require some decisive moves on the part of the student council president, which is to say, me. I'm afraid I need some time to bring it to a proper resolution. Actually, it might take the rest of the day to deal with. Although, if I were to prioritize only the parts that require my input, I could be done in short order. Alright, let's see. Do we want power or do we want more energy? That's actually kind of tempting. I would like some power. Take the time to do it right. You're correct, of course. Thank you for understanding. I will spend the rest of the day giving this matter my full attention. I'll see you tomorrow. True to her word, Symboli Rudolf resolves Director Akikoa's emergency within the day. That's my attempt at Symboli Rudolph's voice. As often happens with me, I kind of morph the voice over the course of the career run as I go, maybe this would be better, or that would be better. Extra training we can skip. Although I guess that's I should voice that next time it comes up. Sure, I'll read the rest events the first time I get them. Well rested. As I'm setting up for the day's early morning training, I'm greeted by a familiar voice. Good morning, trainer. I thought I might find you here. Morning, you're up early. I slept well last night, so I thought I might come and pay you a visit. Well, more precisely, I thought I might lie in wait and surprise you. But it seems even the Emperor cannot outdo you when it comes to early starts. That's adorable! Alright, sport card event, skip. stats are looking pretty good. Thank you, Director Akikawa. I'm always checking the support card icons and seeing how much bond points they have. What is it's not is it bond points, or am I just making that up from a different game I play? Like their rainbow gauge, basically. Yay! Friendship points, that's what it is. Okay. Always tracking the friendship points. I literally still can't remember what King Halo's skills are. Corner recovery would be nice. Sure. Gap closer. Not what I wanted. Trainee event. Midway reflection. Symboli Rudolf and I head to the race course for a photo shoot in her signature racewear. Great work on the shoot today. Likewise. I appreciate your hard work. It's nothing really. I mean, getting to photograph the Emperor herself, it's an honor. Here's the samples from the shoot. They came out looking pretty nice, if I do say so myself. What's wrong? When an Umamusume first dons her signature racewear, it's customary to send a photograph to close relatives. There are few greater honors than being able to wear our finery on the world's largest stage, so it's only right to share that joy with those close to us. With that said, I'm debating whether or not I should send a picture to my parents. Why shouldn't you? Yeah. It's complicated. Now that I think about it, I haven't told you much about my family, have I? My parents are passionate and uncompromising, shall we say. They work themselves to the bone in order to make the world a better place. Being their offspring, I'm naturally expected to follow in their footsteps. They've always held me to their own strict standards. To be clear, I don't resent them for it. I love them both dearly. My parents gave me a strict upbringing because they believe I'm capable of great things, and for that, I am grateful. Their parenting inspired me to seek my purpose on the track, which is what led me to Trace Academy. But as you know, I still have a long way to go. I'm a far cry from the leader they hope I can become. So, as I said, it's complicated. They may not be pleased to see me proudly dressed in finery when I have yet to accomplish anything of note. Or, that's my concern, at any rate. I'm sorry, it must be a surprise to see me at such a loss. Oh, let's do... how about power? That's the option that's funny. Oh boy. I kind of want to see you get told off. You say the oddest things sometimes. Still, you may well get your wish. I think I will send them the photograph after all. If worse comes to worse, their disappointment will sting less if you're there to share it. Several days later, Symboli Rudolf informs me that she has received a reply from her parents. As expected, they didn't mince words, but there was a small expression of gratitude tacked onto the end of the letter. Dear me, and I had so hoped to treat you to a mollified expression. Yet here I find myself smiling instead. So it goes. I'll take that as a consolation prize. I just can't get the better of you, can I? It might just be my imagination, but a weight seems to have lifted from Symboli Rudolph's shoulders. I think I'm gotten to the point where it's new stuff, so I don't know what's gonna happen going forward. We'll do wet training here. Hello. Ah! Dang it! I skipped it! I need to read this! I'm so sorry! I didn't realize there'd be something after the support card event so fast. Man, what am I supposed to do when that happens? Gosh darn. Okay. And I'm gonna click on skills so that she doesn't keep talking in the background. I'm gonna read the log from the event I just skipped accidentally. Now, try putting what I've told you into practice. Remember, only accelerate at the last second once you're coming out of the turn. Right, I'll give it my best shot. Look at her go. It's as if she's a whole new runner now, and it's all thanks to your guidance. My guidance? Well, don't stop there. Please heap on all the praise you can. Are you feeling okay? My apologies. To tell the truth, I was merely parroting the advice my trainer gave to me. I thought she would appreciate it if I passed on your praise. I see. I have to say, it's rather gratifying to see one's own trainer praised. She's gonna, like, copy Air Groove and then praise me, the trainer. That's kind of cute. Here we go! We should have this in the bag. At long last, Symboli Rudolph's racing debut is upon us. Despite the early hour, the venue is electric. The atmosphere feels more like a graded race than a simple debut. The race hasn't even begun, and I can feel the crowd's excitement from here. You're the one they're waiting for. Ah. Indeed. All eyes are on me, perhaps more now than there ever will be. Only today are they free to wonder how I measure up to the title of Emperor. Once I take to the track, I'll become a known quantity. That means my performance today is crucial. Anything less than the best will disappoint them. Sounds like a lot of pressure. Nah. Surely you know better than that. Who do you take me for? If anything, I see this as an opportunity. If the crowd is this excited before they've even seen me run, imagine the fame we'll enjoy if I account for myself well. So, worry not. Or rather, I should say, I will not let you down. Today, we take the first step on our road of conquest. I'll put her front just to be safe for the beginning. Yay! Excuse me. At last, my debut is behind us. One small step, as they say. Indeed, as of today, we are true contenders in the Twinkle series. Daedalus says, I'm gonna make some lasagna. See you when I see you, Shiny. Yes! Ooh, lasagna! Have a nice time cooking, and I hope it comes out delicious. The stage is set for us to take the Triple Crown. Now come, show me your strategic acumen. Our path leads to the classics, but they are still some way off. What races should we attempt in my junior year? Symboli Rudolf aims to demonstrate her superiority by deliberately taking the thorniest road, the classic Triple Crown. Because of that, I don't want her to push herself too hard while she's still in her junior year. The Saudi Arabia Royal Cup seems like a safe choice. How about the Saudi Arabia RC? Oh? Unexpected. You think? I thought you might opt for the Asahi High Futurity Stakes, or perhaps the Hopeful Stakes. Are they not where the best of the juniors are crowned? She's right, but we're already setting our sights high with the Classic Triple Crown. The last thing we need is to make our agenda any harsher. We're not trying to be the best of the juniors. Oh, I see. I like the way you think. Then, the Saudi Arabia RC it shall be. With that decided, we should schedule our next... Huh? I hear footsteps. There she is! Symboli Rudolf, over here! Congratulations on your debut! Do you have a message for your fans? Sorry, we're a little busy right now. Before I know it, we're being swarmed by reporters. Rudolph needs to rest after her debut, so I try to fend them off, but... No need to shield me, trainer. Let me deal with them. You sure? Of course. As I said before the race, the eyes of the world are on us. We mustn't waste that opportunity. I will be happy to take your questions, one at a time if you please. I'll start! So now that you've made your racing debut, what's next for Symboli Rudolf? Naturally, I hope to claim the Classic Triple Crown. To that end, I will continue to compete as a junior. It takes several hours for Symboli Rudolf to answer all the reporters' questions to her satisfaction. By the time we get back to the academy, it's already evening. Well then, I suppose this is where we part ways. Rest well, trainer. You must be exhausted after today. I'll take you to the dorm at least.
Yeah.
I'm not going to the dorm. I thought I might attend some student council business before turning in. This hour? At this hour. The press interviews concluded earlier than I anticipated. Which is to say, I fully expected to be accosted by reporters after the race. You may not have heard that they were coming, but the members of the press do not always observe proper protocol. Indeed, many reporters often prefer to hear off-the-cuff reactions rather than prepared responses. They will naturally come during the moments after a race, and all the more so when the interviewee puts forward a spotless image. It looks like she's a lot more prepared than I was. I shouldn't have let myself be caught flat-footed like that. You have nothing to apologize for. As the public face of the student body, I've had more than my share of dealings with the media. You too shall get used to them in time, like it or not. After all, you are now the Emperor's gate warden. Now she's the one encouraging me. But we have strayed off topic. I have work to attend to. Shouldn't you rest for today? To be clear, trainer, I'm not exerting myself simply for the fun of it. Now that I've made my debut, my schedule will be packed with training and races. But I have no intention of shirking my student council duties. The Emperor must be the master of both the pen and the sword, or she is no Emperor at all. All of which will only be possible if I take care of my health, of course. Rest assured, I will not neglect that either. Now, unless I am mistaken, this matter is settled. I will see you tomorrow. Good night, trainer. With that, she leaves, and I can't stop her. Symboli Rudolf is an incredible racer, perceptive about the world around her and attentive to her own needs. Most of the time, she probably doesn't need me at all. But I want to do everything I can to make myself useful on the few occasions when she does. Anything to help her achieve her dream. There you have it. Okie dokie. I'm gonna go ahead and take this moment to take a break. Time to get up, stretch, use the restroom, get something to drink. I recommend you all do the same. I'm gonna run some ads for 3 minutes. And we'll meet back up here after that. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's see here. I'm trying to find... It's such a high bar to try to sound like one of my favorite voice actors. Tadokuro Azusa. She has a very, like a, kind of a very lulling, melodic, dramatic way of speaking. And I'm hoping I'm kind of imitating that. I feel like that's one of the main nice things about Symboli Rudolf, is hearing her voice. So it's such a shame that these career moments are not voiced. But I'll do my best. Trini event, the distant view from the end of the road. One evening, I'm wandering the campus grounds in search of Symboli Rudolf. I spot her heading up the stairs to the roof, a grave expression on her face. What's wrong? An Umamusume I raced against the other day has quit the Twinkle series. Apparently, after seeing my performance, she felt that she could never compete. I feel like I've seen this scene before. I wonder if I read this one. She is not the first to feel that way. I've watched several other Umamusume leave the academy under similar circumstances. With every spirit I've inadvertently broken, I have sworn to myself anew. I will do my utmost to make my racing a guiding light. A beacon to lead the way to a brighter future for all Umamusume. But I cannot deny that I sometimes have doubts. I seek to reach the top by climbing the mountain of victory for the good of all Umamusume. But am I truly doing that for their benefit, or simply to satisfy my own ego? I've asked myself this question many times, and every time I've concluded that my path is just. I believe that even the Umamusume I hurt will benefit from the future I hope to build. I have to believe it. Tell me, trainer. Do you think my dream is worth pursuing? These are both stats that she's already got extra stat rates on. But we'll do stamina. I believe in your dream. At least one of us is free of doubts. Perhaps I'm simply feeling jaded today. It's nice to see a different side of you. I take my eyes off you for an instant, and there you go, slipping ahead of me. Please, shake my hand once more and promise me. Promise me you'll stay by my side as I walk this road. And keep me straight and true. I grasp Symboli Rudolph's hand, squeeze it firmly, and... she smiles. Just a little. Yay! Alright, let's keep going. Is it time to rest? Maybe? Oh, 12% failure. I don't know. Let's rest. Sleep deprived! Oh no! Symboli Rudolf looks unusually bleary-eyed today. Up late last night? One might say that. I fear I got a little absorbed in my reading. Funery is a truly bottomless act. Did you know that overly elaborate rhymes can make a joke less amusing? Brevity is the soul of wit indeed. Timing is as crucial in comedy as it is in racing. Right. But no matter how I racked my brain, I couldn't think of a good punchline. Before I knew it, it was past midnight. You could say it wasn't very much fun. Symboli Rudolph's grogginess seems to have had a serious effect on the quality of her jokes. Oh boy. That's no good. Okay, rest it up. Here we go. I'll probably train speed. Yeah. Trusty aids. With her sights set on next year's Classic Triple Crown, Rudolph is already training with even greater intensity than before her debut. While I understand her reasoning, I'd at least like her to rest during her breaks. Yes, I see. That should be the last of the equipment inquiries. What are you doing? Looking over student requests. I asked my vice president to collate them. Ever since we set up an online submission form, we've been receiving more opinions than ever. We will continue to maintain our physical submissions box, of course, but the administration has a responsibility to adapt our methods to the times. She seems pleased enough, but spending her break time doing student council work can't be good for her health. You should try and get some actual rest.
Yeah.
Your concern is appreciated, but I'm afraid this is something of a constitutional defect of mine. A constitutional defect. Only Symboli Rudolf would say that, I feel like. Without a job to do, I get so restless that I make myself more exhausted. Being a workaholic is in my nature. I'd appreciate it if you could take that for what it is. I love Symboli Rudolf so much, but she is so much the very opposite of me. It's hilarious. It's hard to put my foot down when she phrases it like that, as I'm wondering how to respond. Alright, Air Groove again. Resident? I knew it. Air Groove. Is something the matter? You're the matter. I was under the impression that you were training today. That's right. I told you this morning, didn't I? Indeed you did. Which is why I specifically messaged you to say that you should look over those requests in the evening. And yet, for some reason, I got a message that the job was already done. I thought it was strange, so I dropped by the office. And what do I find? What can I say? I found myself free during my break and thought I might as well start on it.
Yeah.
You're free during break time because you're supposed to be resting. I appreciate your concern, but there's no need to get so worked up. Otherwise, how am I to introduce you to my trainer as my calm and reliable right hand? Speaking of which, trainer, allow me to introduce you. This is Air Groove, my vice president. She is a proud and noble compatriot who pursues a dream very similar to my own. Charmed, I'm sure. Air Groove, a racer also known as the Empress, is a big name in Tracing Academy in her own right. This will be far from the last time you see each other, so you may as well get to know one another. There's one other member of the student council who I had hoped to introduce you to, but all in good time. That's all well and good, President. However, we're not finished speaking. I'm well aware of your inclination to do everything yourself. All the same, I would appreciate it if you would at least let me decide which tasks should take priority. With the volume of requests we're receiving lately, you can't possibly review them all and still have time for your other obligations.
Yeah.
But that will do nothing but increase your own workload. Are you saying that I should offload my responsibilities onto your shoulders?
Yeah.
No. Knowing you, you will find a solution on your own. I'm glad you understand. Now, don't worry about me. Focus on the jobs I have assigned for you. Very well. But as of today, at least, you must set your duties aside and focus on training. Are we agreed? We are. Good. Now I ought to be going. My apologies for the interruption. A veritable wonderkind, is she not? I count myself lucky to work alongside someone so capable. And as such, I suppose I must pay heed to her advice. I will focus on training for the rest of the day.
Yes.
Could you add more weights to the barbell, trainer? It's pretty heavy already. I can still go higher. What's the point in training without pushing myself to the limit? Certainly going to feel that tomorrow. When it comes to weight training, I try to set the bar high. That's rather good, is it not? After a thoroughly exhausting training session, we're walking together around the academy when...
Oh, yeah?
Stop for a moment, if you would, trainer. Huh? I thought as much.
Nah.
Brian, how's that assignment coming along? Symboli Rudolf abruptly shouts up into the branches of a nearby tree. And Umamusume leaps down from the tree! How did you know I was there?
Ah.
I heard a faint noise from above as we approached. There's only one person in Tracen Academy who would try to hide from me in such an audacious manner. Nothing gets past you, huh? That's half the reason I was hiding. Come on, don't be so prickly. Trainer, allow me to introduce you to Narita Bryan, the other student council member I mentioned earlier. I suspect you might have heard of her. I certainly have. Narita Bryan is a racing powerhouse on par with Air Groove.
Oi.
If that's all, then I'll be going.
Yeah.
Not so fast. You still haven't answered my question. Have you finished the equipment inspection? I'll get to it. Speaking of which, don't know what it is, but that general manager kid's got something on her mind.
None.
The general manager? I see. I'll speak to her.
Ja.
See you around. She might seem haughty at first, but she's much more caring than she lets on. There are many jobs that only she can do. Still, the general manager... Huh. Has she been causing trouble?
Yeah.
Quite the opposite, actually. She only joined the student council recently. Apparently, I inspired her so much that she wanted to join me in making a difference at the academy. She's been struggling to get used to the work, so the rest of us have been looking out for her. But her enthusiasm is quite enough on its own. And having somebody on the council who looks up to me pushes me to be better too. My biggest accomplishment of the day ends up being learning about Symboli Rudolf's relation with the other members of the student council. Okay. Onwards training.
始めよう。なるほど。
I'm gonna turn the skip off as fast as I can. Yes, I knew it! I just had this feeling. Ooh, nice music. I love the music in this game. It's so good. On the way home from work, I spot Symboli Rudolf sitting in the spectator seats. Seems a little dejected.
Yeah.
Ah, trainer. Looking down on the track from up here, it's as if I can see shadows of the past brought back to life. Some that are still running even now, full of vim and vigor. And others that I'll never see again. Decaf is here! Hello! How goes the voice acting? Pretty good! It's kind of intimidating trying to reach the type of voice that Symboli Rudolf has, this character here. She's voiced by a favorite Japanese voice actor of mine, Azusa Tadokoro, who is also in another gacha game I play, Bang Dream Girls Band Party, as one of my favorite characters, Kaoru. So when I heard her voice in this game, I was like, oh my gosh! Ah yes, I noticed you tend to morph and change to find the voice. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out... I don't know. I treat voice acting the same way I treat playing the violin, where I'm trying to figure out how high and how low it is. And then once I find what pitch it's supposed to be, I also want to figure out, like, how much up and down it goes. And I want to figure out, like, obviously accents, if I can think of any, and emotion. What emotion is the character supposed to have? And Symboli Rudolf is very stoic. She's even more stoic than I was expecting. My style is to go full impulse with ADHD, swing for the fences, and then melt into the voice after 9 hours. That sounds like a good way to go. Your voice acting is great. Everybody check out Decaf for voice acting, by the way. And karaoke! And other such things. we'll probably be doing, we're going to be doing our next collab stream this coming Saturday, Reverse 1999. All of us and whoever else from Cavalry arrives will be voice acting the... I have to think for a second and change my brain over to Reverse 1999 in my head. The Corvus side story. So I'll be showing up there. I'm hoping I'll be able to reprise my role as Corvus. That'd be nice if I could do that. But we all just kind of pick roles as we play the side story together and experience it for the first time for most of us. Yay! Okie dokie, dibs stated. Yeah! I guess I should put it in Discord too. In our little Discord group chat. I'll try to remember to do that. But yes, I did some gacha pulls at the beginning. Did not get Medjuro Dober, but I managed to get enough star pieces to bring 2 of my characters up to 4-star. So now I have 3 4-star characters. It's amazing. So we are in junior year for Symboli Rudolph's career, and she is aiming to get the Triple Crown. And so she's doing the Saudi Arabia RC race during junior year so that she has just kind of an easier race, and then she'll be focusing on the hard races of the Triple Crown starting classic year. And we just started this trainee event, the Emperor's Gloom, and she's talking about seeing the shadows of her past appear on the track. And then this feeling of helplessness overwhelms me. Dwelling on it only keeps me from moving forward, I know. But at times, regret assails me all the same. Oh my goodness, she's getting especially melodramatic. I still have a long way to go, don't I? Aww! Don't let your mood go down, and your guts! No! That's fine, though. I don't mind if the Umas have only a good mood instead of a great mood during junior year. It's not the hugest deal. Let's rest. Well rested. I think we already voiced this one. We're good. Oh, I'm glad I turned to skip off just in time. Oh my gosh. Trainee event. The Smiling Emperor's New Clothes. Symboli Rudolf corners me one day, a serious expression on her face. I realize this is sudden, but would you join me on an errand? I fear I may not have the strength to go alone. What could have daunted Symboli Rudolf so badly? Curious, I decide to go with her. She leads me to a t-shirt shop. My bicycle is too tired. My calendar's days are numbered. This store is truly dangerous. Had I come alone, I dare say I would be clutching my sides at this very moment. So this place sells punny t-shirts? Precisely. Despite their unassuming typeface, each one carries a marvelous display of wit. I discovered this shop in the course of my endless search for new puns. I've always wanted to browse through it properly. Do you often go searching for new jokes? Dedication is the soul of wit. Never stop practicing, and always be on the lookout for new material. Or so it says in my copy of Comedy for Dummies, at any rate. It's quite the enlightening read. I could lend it to you if you'd like. I'll think about it. You have but to ask. Now, to the point. Armed with one of these t-shirts, I fancy I could have the entire academy doubled over. What do you think? Let's do wit. These gags might be a bit advanced. You raise a good point. Not everybody will appreciate such subtle humor. It may very well fall flat, and then what would be the point?
Yes.
Very well. I'll hold off on debuting one of these shirts in public for now. Still, with that said, I would like to purchase one at least. My signature punware, if you will. Do you suppose you could help me pick one out? We enter the shop and spend a while browsing t-shirts together. This was priceless. Doing our best to keep straight faces, we settle on a favorite and leave with a new shirt and a fond memory. That's adorable.
基礎的なトレーニングでもよし。
Okay. Probably gonna do speed training. Yeah, okay. Here we go.
承知した。
Support card event. Let's skip. Yay, mood up. Mood.
準備は整っている。
I think we are in a good spot for the next race.
わかった。
Yep. Okay. Alright. Okay.
これだけ高揚した気持ち。
Let's do this. G3 race, pretty easy. It is a mile race, but easy race, so shouldn't be a huge deal that she's not actually built for mile races. As you can see, she has a B rank in mile, but she'll be fine. Cute girls doing cute things. It's true. That is this game. Cute girls doing cute things, and then cute girls racing their butts off as fast as they can. The Saudi Arabia RC. A 1600-meter race open only to junior Umamusume. I can't imagine us faltering here. Besides, my sights are set far higher. The Satsuki Show, the first race of the classic Triple Crown. Accordingly, I will pace myself for a 2,000-meter race instead. I trust that you do not object. Only Symboli Rudolf could be this confident going into a graded race. Log us off. That's fine. Come in. Student Council General Manager. Oh! I thought the Student Council General Manager was gonna be Tokai Teo or something. The way that she was talking about her. Okay. Hi, President? Oh, there you are. I apologize for calling you over here. I heard that you came to show your support. Yes, that's right.
トレーナー君。
Allow me to introduce you, trainer. This is the Student Council's general manager. I believe I've mentioned her before. We're getting a flashback. That's cute. Quite the opposite, actually. She only joined the Student Council recently. Apparently, I inspired her so much that she wanted to join me in making a difference at the Academy. Come to think of it, I do remember Symboli Rudolf mentioning her, but she seems a little less enthusiastic than I'd imagined. President? I wanted to apologize. You know, for the other day.
いいや。
Was that weighing on your mind? I assure you, you have nothing to apologize for. But you trusted me to handle that assignment, and in the end you had to look over my shoulder the whole time. Sounds like she needed Symboli Rudolf to help her with some student council business. Hardly. I gave you a little advice, that's all. You did the lion's share yourself. If you say so, but I shouldn't be adding to your workload just before a race.
なるほど。
Your thoughtfulness is commendable, but I assure you, you need not worry. Watch me race, and you'll see that I've suffered no ill effects. 1,600 meters isn't so far. I trust you'll watch me to the end. Of course.
トレーナー君。
Well then, trainer, shall we be off? I hope you'll also keep a keen eye on my performance today, so that we may prepare for what lies ahead. Let's go! Let's do pace for the rest of the career. And I'm just gonna hit view results. Helps us save time.
これが皇帝の走りだ。
Yay! Neck and neck with Taiki Shuttle, though.
Yes.
I've triumphed, just as expected. You did great out there! Thank you. As I said, I paced myself for a 2,000-meter race. If today's performance is any indication, our next race should pose little challenge.
やってみせよ。
At long last, we can begin conquering the classic Triple Crown with our first objective. The Satsuki show awaits us. That's right. Just as we solidify our resolve to enter the Satsuki show... President,
Yeah.
Oh, it's you again. What did you think of my performance? You were amazing. And so confident. You're way above the rest of us. No, don't. Sorry, I didn't mean... That is... I should be going. Oh, the music in this game is so good! Do you think she's okay?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. I'll speak with her later. Right now, we should review today's performance. Time is money, as they say, and it would not do to waste it. Symboli Rudolf and I put our heads together for a while and review her race. Just as we arrive back at the academy... What?
Oh, yeah?
An engine this loud could only mean...
Hi.
Oh, it's Maruzensky! Okay. Alright, alright. Hey, Rudolph!
Yeah.
Maruzensky, just as I thought. A little birdie told me you're finally going for the classic Triple Crown.
Yay!
That's one gnarly goal. I hope you pull it off. It's Maruzensky the Beast, the so-called hot rod who has taken the world by storm and made her debut even earlier than Symboli Rudolf. With the Emperor on one side and the Beast on the other, it's hard to hide my excitement as a trainer. And yet... gnarly. Perhaps... No, that's not funny enough.
Ara?
You're not trying to turn that into a pun, are you? You could pull a muscle doing that. I thought it might be a worthy challenge, as well as a potent addition to my arsenal if I could pull it off.
Oh.
Hey, not cool. You can't just take the things I say and turn them into gags. My apologies. The two seem like they're on good terms. I can't help but notice that Symboli Rudolf looks a little more relaxed in Maruzensky's company. Manzai! That was kind of Manzai-esque when Maruzensky was like, hey, not cool! You can't just take things I say and turn them into gags. Is very Manzai-esque. Manzai, for those who don't know, is two-person comedy, a style of comedy that people in Japan use. People in Japan use. That's a weird thing to say. Comedians in Japan use. Oh shoot! Gotta dash. I'm keeping the teacher waiting. I think the school found out about me using an employee parking spot. I mean, it's not like anyone else is using it. What's the problem, right?
Oh.
Are you certain you want to ask the president of the student council? You might not like the answer. Oh, man. Why do you have to be such a square?
それじゃあね。
Guess I'd better be going. Hasta la vista, baby! As energetic as ever. Decaf says the spit take, essentially. Yep, exactly. You seem like good friends. I see her as less of a friend and more as an object of interest, one might say. As you are surely aware, her effortless strength is causing quite the stir in the racing world.
そうだな。
I regard her as a worthy contributor to the future I mean to build. And besides, I find her intriguing. How so?
Ah.
She stirs my most basic racing instincts. I think of myself as drawing strength from many things. My dreams, my ideals, the expectations of the students I lead. But I cannot help but wonder, if I were to meet her on the track, fueled only by my thirst for victory, who would prevail?
そうだな。
Which of us would truly prove the strongest? For just an instant, something shines in her eyes, but it quickly fades. I have a long way to go before I'm qualified to speak of such things.
さて、
Now then, I have to get back to work. I'm going to return to the academy. How about you? More student council business? But of course, there's always more to be done. If that is all, I will take my leave. If she were to race against Maruzensky as she is now, a racer pursuing an ideal, she would undoubtedly compete as the Emperor. But after today, Part of me hopes that someday she has the chance to compete simply as Symboli Rudolf instead. Ah, identity is the theme, perhaps. Onwards! Satsuki Show. Okay, almost at the end of the junior year. Let's... I don't focus on rainbows until we get to classic year, traditionally, so let's raise up the other friendship levels. Support card event. It's Majiro Dober! Why didn't you come home, girl? I tried pulling for you on the banner. Oh well. Maybe I should have read that one, because she's on the banner. Oh well. Onwards. Card event. It's the sound you hear when someone does a follow on my stream. Yay, corner recovery will help us out. Hey, you know what? It is New Year's soon. So I'm going to read this. Happy New Year, trainer. May we enjoy another year of... But this will not be like any other year, will it? This year, we'll run into the classics. We have but one primary goal to achieve in the year ahead. Say it, trainer. To win the Classic Triple Crown. Happy New Year! Happy New Year, decaf! You know what's funny? In Japan, they don't say Happy New Year until January 1st. I remember I tried to wish Happy New Year to my Japanese employees when I worked at a Asian grocery store in the area, and they were all like, "No, it's too early. It's too early." I was like, "Oh, okay." Normally, where I live, you say Happy New Year up until December 31st, and then you stop after that. You say it after midnight, and then you go to sleep, and then that's it. Well, we say Happy New Year at midnight and the 1st. Yeah, there you go. So I guess it's similar. Precisely. That's the podium from which I will preach my ideals. Indeed, different cultures all over the place. It's so interesting to learn about the different ones. This will be a crucial year for us. I trust that you won't lag behind. Of course! That being said, we have a goal in sight, but no clear plan to get there. Tell me, what resolution do you think we should set for ourselves? Health. We should try to take care of ourselves. You wouldn't be trying to tell me something, would you? Considering the way you worry for my well-being, this feels rather pointed. I do not need to be reminded of the importance of a healthy lifestyle, but very well. I promise to make an extra effort this year. And I promise that you're in good hands. Yours, you mean? Well, well.
よろしく頼む。
I look forward to seeing whether you can live up to that promise. We're walking around the academy after deciding on our resolution when...
おい、
Well, have you reconsidered your decision? Oh. There's actual plot in the New Year's resolution of trainee event. I've been skipping them every time we did a voice acting stream. Oops. Okay, I need to keep that in mind going forward. I've thought about it, but if it's a lack of results that concerns you, I think you're throwing in the towel too quickly. I suggest that you...
や
President, I had thought to wish you a Happy New Year, but the mood does not seem to be truly festive. If something's wrong, I would be happy to lend a hand. No, it's all right. Everything's fine.
いえ、
Yes, it's fine. More importantly, this is the year in which you will face the trial of achieving the classic Triple Crown. You're bound to be busier than ever. Don't let us distract you from your training. But I will explain everything in time. Until then, I only ask for your understanding. Very well. I'll see you at the New Year's meeting.
失礼します。
Very good. Now, if you'll excuse me. Mayor Groove and the Student Council General Manager depart. Are you sure you don't want to say something? I asked the General Manager if something was bothering her earlier, but she insisted that all was well. Whatever it is, she is confiding in Air Groove because she doesn't feel comfortable sharing it with me. It would only be insensitive to involve myself.
すまない。
I'm sorry for troubling you with student council affairs. I know that it's not in your job description. If it's affecting you, it's important to me. I appreciate your concern.
いや、
However, I would rather you put this out of your mind. You have races to plan for.
よろしく頼む。
Our first objective is the Satsuki Show. I'm counting on you to lead us to victory, trainer. Okay.
準備は
I
整
will
っている。
keep that in mind going forward. Um,
わかった。
あっぱれ
初心貫徹。
なるほど
I want to see a racehorse swimming for training. That sounds adorable, actually.
見事にゃ
指導に迷ったら
Man, I want to go to the local Asian grocery store and get New Year's things. I want to get mochi. But I always decide to do it way too soon before New Year's, so there's a good chance that things will be out of stock. Hmm. Also, it's a bit of a drive.
なるほど見事にゃ
Okay, I was just in time. Whew. Trainee event, the Emperor's Satiation. I see we are in the cafeteria. One day, I come across Symboli Rudolf in the cafeteria, sitting in front of a veritable buffet of dishes.
おや
Trainer, what an unexpected pleasure. What's with all the food? Quite the sight, isn't it? These are new dishes that the chef has. Hooked up, if you'll excuse the pun. That's not a pun! That's literally what the chef did! Rudolph! Your puns are just not even puns! The academy staff are constantly searching for new ways to make campus life more enjoyable for the students. That includes revising the cafeteria menu from time to time. It's hard to overstate the debt we owe them. Seeing as we share a common goal, I thought the least I could do is lend a hand. Which is why I've offered to serve as a taste tester. I'm going to attempt to do the risky option in favor of getting some more energy back. A noble mission indeed.
Ah,
Quite. There are a formidable number of dishes to get through, and they all seem awfully filling. But if this will help create a menu that can satisfy the students' appetites, I'll do all I can. First up, we have the Deluxe Shrimp Alfredo Pasta Bowl. For the sake of the Academy's hungry students, Symboli Rudolf pushes her stomach to the limit. Yay! We're good.
調子は
Okay.
最高だ。
Phew. Okay, we'll do rainbow training.
一緒に頑張っちゃおう
Okay, did that before. Wait, oh no, we didn't do extra training before. Oh, I messed up. Oh well.
指導に迷ったら任せてほしい。
They wouldn't let me turn off the skip. Frustrating. Alright. At least we have the scene still and the music. I'm gonna read the log on the right. Symboli Rudolf has entered the final stage of preparation for the Satsuki show, the first race of the classic Triple Crown. Focus is astonishing to behold. Average times are practically identical. That means she's controlling her pace perfectly. She previously requested that we up the training difficulty to be higher than what it was before her racing debut. Now we're seeing results. Phew. What do you think, trainer? Your form looks great. If she runs like this on the day of the race, the Satsuki show's as good as ours. I opened my mouth to say as much when... Hey, Prez. Why, if it isn't Brian, I take it you weren't here to train? No. There's a problem. You've got to come quick. It looks like I'm going to have to step away for a while. Is that alright with you, trainer? I'll join you.
いや、
That won't be No, you're right. My problems are your problems now.
よろしく頼む。
This way then, and thank you. We hurry to the student council office. As we arrive, we hear voices coming through the door. You certain? I understand, but perhaps... I can't... That's why...
失礼。
I'm coming in. She opens the door. Why are you just barging in?
なぜ。
President, why are you...
ち、
Oh, Ryan. I should have known. Why did you get the president involved? We're getting nowhere without her. She has training to focus on. You can't just... Coming here was my decision. Could you please tell me what happened?
いえ。
We can resolve this ourselves. I'm so sorry. It's all my fault. I can't do this anymore. I'm quitting the student council. With those words, she flees the room. Wait.
いや。
Not so fast, Airgroove. I want to speak with you.
なあ、
You go, Brian.
さて、
Now, if I may ask, is this related to the problem you promised to explain in due time?
申し訳ありません。
It is. I apologizing for failing to resolve it.
いや、
There's no need for that. But I would like you to tell me what's going on.
はい。
The general manager approached me a while ago, saying she wanted to resign from the student council. For what reason? She felt unequal to the task. I suspect that she was troubled by how frequently she's been lagging behind in her duties. She said that she respected you too much to drag you down. I see. I think I understand. She is still inexperienced, but she's shown she has room to grow. I've been telling her it's too soon to give up, and it's worked until now, but
すまない。
don't worry. I can tell you put a great deal of effort into this. I only regret that I left you to do it alone. Not at all. Just then, the door opens again.
Oi.
We're back. Looks like Brian really had to chase her down. Good work, Brian.
さて。
Now, as for you... I'm sorry I ran.
なあ。
Fear not. I take no offense. I simply want to ask you to do something for me. What is it? I intend to attempt the classic Triple Crown in the coming months. Will you come and watch the first race? All I want is for you to see me run in person, like you did before. Will you do that for me? I'd be happy to, but... Excellent. That will be all. You may go home for the day. Don't worry, Airgroove. I'll take care of this.
トレーナー君。
Now, I believe I left my training session unfinished. Shall we get back to work, trainer? Right. I'm not quite sure where this is going, but it seems like Symboli Rudolf has a plan. We resume our training session with me still at a loss. I like that. That's a nice turn in the plot. Let's rest up. All refreshed. Okay, I think this is the first time we've gotten an all refreshed. I think. Hopefully it's not a repeat. If it is, whatever. Thank you for the day off, trainer. Rest assured, I put it to good use. I've finally cleared away all of those errands I had piling up.
おっと。
That doesn't mean I didn't allow myself to recover, of course. Physically, it was a welcome reprieve. And as for mentally, there's no better way to unwind than spending a break doing what you enjoy, wouldn't you agree? Sounds like Symboli Rudolf spent her day off doing what she does best. Okay. Oops. Inspiration event! Maybe I should have read that, but meh, whatever. Okay.
見えない力に後押しされているよ。
Corner recovery's nice, okay. Asahi High, or Osaka High. Umastan! I don't know if I'm supposed to pick up Umastan for all non-front
これ
runners
だけ
or
高
what.
揚した気持ちでレースに臨める。
Anything to pick up here? Ooh, corner recovery is at max, so let's just buy it right away. Okay.
レースに絶
Yeah, I think that's fine. Oh no, I skipped through all of that. No, I was just completely distracted. Ugh. I wish it was easier to do what I want to do. Oh well, let's see if she wins. Here we go.
唯一の金で
Nice. Okay, I need to be really fast on the draw and click the skip button off. Here we go. Ready? Go. Ah, it's not letting me click it. Okay. Lord. Okay, if you don't mind, I'm going to read all of the previous log as well. Or maybe I don't need to worry about it. I don't know. I'm going to read it. I'll read it kind of skimmed, maybe that... I'll read the before the Satsuki show log kind of skimmed, but then I'll do the real reading thing. Unclickable, dang, I know. It's rough out here. The first hurdle of the road to the classic Triple Crown is upon us, the Satsuki show. If I falter here, my dream of claiming the classic Triple Crown will vanish like smoke in the wind. Now, in that eventuality, I would of course seek another way. My ideals are resilient enough to survive defeat. That does not change my desire, nay, my need to be victorious. After all, how can an emperor with no crown win the love of her people? I believe that my dream is worthwhile, but if I'm to realize it, I must speak with authority. That is why I must prove my supremacy, both in title and in deed. That is why I must claim the Triple Crown. Symboli Rudolf speaks so fervently that it sets my skin tingling. But suddenly her false face falls. Mika says, nay, my need to be victory horse. Victory horse! Still, I have hardly earned the right to make such grand proclamations. Not when I have been so blind to the troubles of my own student council. It was disappointing, I admit, to find that I had been left out of the loop. It is hard to see myself as reliable when others clearly do not. That's not... She's got this all wrong. Airgroove and the rest of the student council just didn't want to worry her before a big race. No, I understand. They were only trying to be considerate. But I would have preferred they hadn't, or rather, I wish they didn't feel such an obligation. Surely an emperor's people must be able to rely upon her for support at any time. It's hard to know what to say in response to that. Considering the dream she's chasing, it only makes sense for her to strive for perfection. Clearly, I have yet to reach those heights. All the more reason I must forge on. I must show Airgroove and everyone else that I'm strong enough to shoulder their burdens. And the Satsuki show will be the first step on my path to greatness. Okay. I'm gonna get a drink of juice here before I hit the after Satsuki show log. Okay. Phew. The first crown of 3. Symboli Rudolf takes a second to savor the moment, then raises a finger high for all to see. The loudest cheer of the day resounds in my ears, a fitting reaction to the start of a new legend. I did it, trainer. Congrats! Only 2 more to go! Huh. I see you're already looking ahead. We'll take the Japanese Derby by storm. Indeed we will. And so we set our sights on our next goal, the Japanese Derby. But at that moment... Knock, knock. Come in. Good afternoon, President. Sorry to bother you. You two. Right on time. If I might ask, what did you think of my performance? Feel free to be as frank as you wish. You were unstoppable. Every bit the racer I thought you were. Every bit the racer who inspired me to join the council. You were so strong, I don't know how anyone else could touch you. I appreciate your candor, and let me swear to you here and now. I will become stronger still. Strong enough for you to rely on without hesitation. President? I apologize for not seeing your troubles sooner. A sign that I must pay closer attention to those around me, no doubt. If you want to become stronger, I will happily guide you. I don't want you to suffer in silence. But you're so busy! I couldn't possibly... It's no burden at all. I would be honored to help you flourish. So I ask you to give me one more chance. And trust that I am strong enough to carry you. Why are you being so kind to a waste of space like me? Because you are the purest incarnation of my dream. A dream, huh? I have charged myself with building a world where all Umamusume can live in bliss. And you joined the student council in the hopes of growing as a person. I will not watch you give in before you realize your dream. Please, don't call yourself a waste of space. If you are struggling to find your way, I will help you find it. If you look up to me as much as you say, can you trust me to lead you in the right direction? President, I'm sorry I've been acting so scared. I'll follow you wherever you lead me. No, don't cry. I'm delighted to see you've found your resolve. It looks like the issue at hand has been resolved. Rudolf has a knack for leading through strength, a tactic befitting an emperor. But such strength requires the determination to carry an enormous amount of responsibility on her shoulders. And in that sense, her approach is... ridiculous. Airgroove watches from a distance, a hint of frustration in her eyes. Ooh. Pika says, I'll follow you anywhere, Kaicho, to infinity and beyond. Oh, let's see. Kaicho? Kocho. No, not Kocho. Kocho is president or principal of the school. So Rudolph is probably... Oh, she's Seito Kai. So Kaicho is right. Yeah, Kaicho. Alrighty. Japanese Derby in just 2 turns. Oh boy. This one I don't know. I wish we could tell what the probability is of getting branch 1 or branch 2. I want to get max energy up. I'm going to just risk it here and see what happens. Hey, it worked! Nice!
調子は最高だ
Alright.
張り切っていこう見事にゃ
Trainee event. Discord. And not the kind you use to communicate with people. Oh no! With our next objective, the Japanese Derby, drawing closer, the focus of Symboli Rudolf's training sessions has shifted to ironing out the creases. Oh, actually, it might be time for a break. I'm going to take a break right now before we get too far into this event, and we get to enjoy some nice event music in the meantime. So, I'm going to get up and stretch, use the restroom, I'm going to get something to drink. I recommend you all do the same. I'm going to run some ads for 3 minutes, and I'll meet you all back here after that. Be right back. I return. I just had to take a second to confirm dinner plans. I promised I was going to make sure that dinner plans would be confirmed before our starting stream, and I totally forgot to do that today. But that is a New Year's resolution for 2026. Do any of you have New Year's resolutions? I know that's not everybody's favorite topic, but it can be something really tiny, and I would still be very proud of you. Just so you guys know. Alright. Okay. Oh, and dinner plans for today. I'm going to be cooking the monthly subscription thing that we get every week, where you get the ingredients and a recipe in a box. And I'm going to be cooking something that's like it's called a polenta. And I literally have never made that before, so it's going to be a first. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be yummy. Okay. Rainy event. Discord. I guess I'll read the log again so we can get back in the mood. With our next objective, the Japanese Derby drawing closer, the focus of Symboli Rudolf's training sessions has shifted to ironing out the creases. Yeah. Another productive session. Thank you for agreeing to be my partner. Not at all. Glad to help. Anyway, I should go. That was crazy. She's so fast. Thank you, trainer. I apologize for putting you through so much trouble. What trouble? I mean in finding me a training partner. I expect it wasn't so easy. You can say that again. When I asked people if they wanted to be running partners with the Emperor, most of them backed out and said they weren't qualified. I had to pull some strings with a fellow trainer to finally secure someone who was willing. I also owe my partner some apology. I could see that she was quite shaken. I try my best not to intimidate those around me, but I can only hold back so much while on the track. Especially when the real thing is on the horizon. Indeed. I suspect I'm so on edge that I don't even realize it. No race symbolizes the dream of all racers quite like the Japanese Derby. It is a prize I must take if I'm to have any pride as the Emperor. There is little time left until the race. We must buckle down and keep practicing as best we can. Symboli Rudolf seems fulfilled in mind and body as she makes progress toward the Japanese Derby. One day... Forgive me for bringing you all the way to the student council office. There's something I want to look over before we start training. Could you wait here? I won't be long. Are you sure you can't delegate it to anyone? Unfortunately not, I'm afraid. The last time I stepped back from my student council work, I missed the signs that one of my subordinates was in distress. I can't let that happen again. The only choice is to balance both duties. Besides, if it is beyond me, I have no chance of realizing my dream. Oh, what's this? Rudolph comes to a stop in front of the student council office. A sheet of paper is affixed to the door. President banned today only? Air Groove's work, I suspect. I do appreciate that she's worried for my well-being. But still, it's unusual for her to resort to such drastic measures. Just then, the door is flung open from within. Forget this nonsense. Ryan, going somewhere? Plenty of time for you to drop by, Pros. I'm caught in the crossfire between you and Air Groove. Would you mind explaining to me what is going on? I see. So Air Groove has been asking you to handle the work that would otherwise have come to me. The Empress wouldn't take no for an answer on this one. Screwed my schedule right up, too. I can only apologize. I take full responsibility. If not for my failings, Air Groove wouldn't have felt the need to increase your burden in order to reduce my own. Once again, this is my fault, not yours. I'm sorry. I'm not asking for an apology. Well, whatever. I'm going on patrol. The rest is your problem. Now then. No, this needs to be revised. We'll have to ask them to recalculate it. Now what's next?
Yeah.
Air groove. President, aren't you supposed to be training? What are you working on?
Hi.
I was reviewing the council's budget proposal for the upcoming academic period. That must be a lot of work. Let me lend a hand.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. I'm not doing this specifically to reduce your burden. This is no time for you to be filing paperwork. I'll take care of this while you focus on... Remind me, Airgroove, which one of us is the president? Delegating the student council's workload is my job. You can trust me to do it, no matter what else I might be dealing with. With all due respect, do you truly have so little faith in me? Do you truly believe I would let my student council activities lead to defeat on the track? No. Then what's the harm? For what it's worth, I do appreciate the sentiment. Apologies, trainer, but I must attend to this. I'll be right with you. Is there anything I can do? Oh, well, since you're offering, I suppose there is. I'm sorry to burden you with busy work, but could you help organize these files? Thank you for your help. More work keeps on popping up to the point where our training session ends up delayed. Regardless, Symboli Rudolf insists on training. On our training for the allotted time. Alright, one last training before the derby. I don't know. Both of these seem like a good idea. We'll do this one so we can train up Mayuno Top Gun.
一緒に頑張るよ
Stamina. Ooh, nice music. All right, let's just go. The Japanese Derby is upon us. This is our chance to show the spectators, the younger students, and my future rivals the beauty of our dream. If I'm to realize my ideals, then this is one race I cannot afford to lose. Victory is the only option. Just try to keep a clear head. I'm an open book to you, aren't I? You're right, of course. I'm getting a little swept up in the spirit of the race. But how else would you have me feel? The crowd expects the best from me. And so do you. Me? You aspire to the title of Derby Trainer, don't you? As surely every trainer must. All I want is to see you crowned. Do you now? So if I simply race to realize my own ambitions, then yours will come about naturally. Well, you need to do nothing more than sit back and watch. The stands are packed with fans who have come to watch dreams take flight. Let the Emperor give them one to cheer for. Let's go! Boop! Yay! We got this. Yes. Another victory. And another step closer to seizing my dream. With the Satsuki show already in hand, this makes 2 crowns. Symboli Rudolf raises her hand high, 2 fingers pointed up skyward. 2 crowns claimed, 1 to go. Rudolph! 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 With this victory, a new Derby champion is born, and with Rudolph now poised to claim the Triple Crown, the crowd's excitement can't be contained. Their elation is infectious, quickly spreading to every last person, including a certain Umamusume.
おめでとうございます。
2 crowns! Congratulations, President! I must say, you raced splendidly. Thank you. What's so funny?
いや、
Oh, nothing. I've just never seen you with your cheeks so red before. I'm glad I took part in the Derby for that alone. Please don't tease me. Is it wrong to get a little sentimental when a friend accomplishes something so great? Not at all. I only hope you'll greet me with twice the enthusiasm after my next race. You mean...
Ah,
But of course, my next goal is to challenge the Kikuko Show and claim the classic Triple Crown. Right! Let's do it! Next stop, the Kikuko Show. Symboli Rudolph's goal is so close I can practically taste it.
しかし
Surely you realize that this will strain your schedule to the limit. Summer may be coming, but you will have more press interviews than ever, and naturally the student council will be... Hesitant?
あ
No, I'm listening. Please continue. With respect, you do look rather tired. Forgive me. Even I can't maintain perfect form after a race like that. Perhaps you should refrain from student council work for a little...
いや
I believe we've already discussed that point. Let's move on to something more constructive. To pick up on your earlier point, the student council has important work to do come summer. What important work?
トレーナー君
Come now, trainer. Surely you haven't forgotten. Flanring is here! Hello, shiny hello, gamers! We wing? We sure are. Yep. I am doing some voice acting for Symboli Rudolph's career mode. With how long it's taken me to get just halfway through Classic Year, I'm not convinced that I'll be able to finish it during the stream, but that's fine. Having a fun time with it. Hope you're having an okay day. And if I don't talk to you tomorrow or the next day, Happy New Year. Every year, the Academy holds a summer camp to help the students improve their racing skills. The Student Council helps organize it. Oh, right. Ah, yes. That reminds me of Air Groove. Can you contact the bus company? We need to change the number of buses we'll be hiring, and there are also some other issues I want to discuss. That being said, the press is outside, and I can hardly keep them waiting. Let's see now.
よろしく頼む
I'll be back at the Academy in 2 hours. Could you set up the meeting for when I return?
はい
Of course. Even with the Japanese Derby under her belt, Symboli Rudolf shows no signs of relaxing her unforgiving schedule. Flanring says, I still have no idea where to store the set, though, so I'm just walking around the house with the briefcase. Oh, the Mahjong set! Yeah, you need the right-sized table. Best of luck! Flanring ordered a real-life Mahjong set. So exciting! Okay, skip this.
お疲れ様です。
And skip this.
はい。
少しばかり疲れが溜まっているようだ
Alright, let's rest up. IB Corpa, I'm even practicing opening the briefcase like it was a movie and I'm opening a briefcase full of cash. That is the fun thing. I feel like I did something really similar when I got my very first Mahjong case that, you know, had a case that you open and everything. It's fun. Okay, let's skip this.
基礎的なトレーニングでもよし
That music's so cute. Let's do wit training so we have full energy going into the summer months. Da-da-da-da. Ooh. Okay. Summer camp year 2 begins. Today's the start of summer camp where the Umamusume train to improve their skills. Or at least it should be. But Symboli Rudolf still hasn't left the academy.
よろしく頼む
Kishi Amazon and Fujikiseki, your status reports, if you please. If I recall correctly, they're the Miho and Rito dorm leaders.
あ
Ah, I get to voice her! The Miho dorm folks are all accounted for. They were on the bus just as they departed. Just departed. All the Rito dormitory residents have left as well, aside from one who reported being sick this morning. Excellent. I trust the unwell student is receiving appropriate treatment? Indeed. I've left her in the faculty's care. Then we are all set. Thank you both for your hard work. You may join the rest of the students.
よし
Got it. Don't be late now, Prez.
トレーナー君
Now then, trainer. I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. Once we finish our final checks, we can depart ourselves. Not leading from the front today? I believe Air Groove has that well in hand. And besides, I want to check in on the student who had to stay behind. But what if you missed the start of camp?
あ
I have a plan to avoid that. Incidentally, do the words hot rod sound familiar to you? I have a bad feeling about this. And that feeling was dead on. It's Maruzensky! Thank you for driving us, Marzensky. If not for you, we wouldn't have made it on time. No sweat! I'm always up to take my baby out for a spin. Symboli Rudolph's plan turned out to be asking Marzensky to drive us to the campsite in her prized sports car. Unfortunately, Marzensky has a bit of a reputation for being a wild driver. A reputation that's well-deserved.
ね
Say, Rudolph, your trainer's looking a little pale. Is everything good? Of course. I imagine your driving often leaves people too amazed to speak. Isn't that right, trainer? Aren't Marzensky's skills in a league of their own? There's certainly something. If you'd like, I could also ask her to drive us back as well. No thanks, I'm good. Speeches aside, summer camp finally begins.
今日は何を行うのかな
Alright! Give me all the best stats!
張り切っていこ
Yeah, Flandering, I'm probably gonna do online mahjong streaming tomorrow. That seems like an especially appropriate New Year's Eve stream to do.
調子は最高だ
I want to get first place in a mahjong match on stream! In ranking! In ranked games, that is. Gosh darn it.
うさあ価値ある時間をあげるわ
今日はやる
Tempting. Sure. Let's go for it, and then next turn I will
頑
rest.
張っちゃおう
Summer camp is the perfect opportunity for Symboli Rudolf and I to sharpen up for the Kikuko show. Ideally, we should be taking this opportunity to focus all our efforts on our own training, but
よし
looking good, everybody. Once you've caught your breath, we'll try a 200-meter dash. Yes, President! What's going on here?
いや
Hello, trainer. I was just helping these fine students with their training. They have not yet been assigned with their own trainers, so I thought I might lend my assistance. True enough, Symboli Rudolf could probably give as good a lesson as the average trainer, but... You're wondering whether I'm neglecting my own training, aren't you? It's written on your face.
あ
Not to worry. I fully intend to adhere to our schedule. I've calculated everything to perfection. I've even incorporated a buffer in case of emergencies.
トレーナー君
Do you have any other questions? I guess not. Splendid. Now I think that's a long enough break. I ought to get back to training. A little while after we finish our session, I catch sight of Symboli Rudolf once again leading a class of younger students.
いや
Kishi Amazon tells me you were frustrated by your performance in the scrimmages. Is that correct? That's right. I've been getting great times during practice. If I'd been able to match them in the last scrimmage, I would have won. In that case, your issue sounds quite clear. You think so?
あ
It's exceedingly rare to replicate one's practice times in a real race. The only way to close that gap is by acclimating yourself to the race environment. What you lack is experience. I have a suggestion to help you better understand.
よろしく頼む
How would you like to run with me here and now? I'd love to. I'm glad to hear it. Shall we get started? Even after nighttime rolls around and most of the students are enjoying leisure time, there's no rest for the weary.
サンキュー
Sorry for taking up so much of your time, Prez.
いや
Think nothing of it. Any concern of the Academy's is a concern of mine. I'm simply glad to help my fellow students. Had I been denied that opportunity, I would have been devastated. You certainly never change, do you? Anyway, I ought to skedaddle.
行くよ
I'm sure some darling ponies are overworking themselves somewhere, and I have to go find them. Now that I've seen for myself that Symboli Rudolf is managing her schedule just fine, there's no reason to be concerned. But I can't quite shake a nagging unease. Next day.
おはよう
Good morning, trainer.
少しいいかな
I realize this is sudden, but may I ask your thoughts on something? Of course. Very good. I was trying to brainstorm some ways to get the most out of summer camp, you see. You mean on top of our regular training?
あ
Precisely. Bonus training, if you will. Over the past few days, it has become clear to me that I have more to learn if I wish to conquer the Akikuka show.
あトレーナーくん
Can you think of anything we could add to our current schedule? Her commitment is impressive, but I can't recommend taking on any more physical training. Instead, I suggest... how about power? Eat more and bulk up. That wasn't exactly what I had in mind. Perhaps I was a little too roundabout. Diet matters as much as practice.
いや
I am aware, but that isn't why you're suggesting this, is it? You think more exertion would do more harm than good, don't you?
やれや
You
れ
think too little of me. You and Air Groove both. What? I've told you both of the dream I aspire to. You know that attaining it would require extraordinary effort. The path I have chosen requires me to push myself beyond my limits. I thought you understood that.
ふむ
Do you truly think I'm so weak as to falter at this hurdle? That's not what I'm saying.
すまない
I apologize. That was thoughtless of me. You are not the target of my frustrations. Clearly, I must become stronger if I don't want others to worry about me. Rudolph,
いや
leave me be for now, trainer. Let me ponder this alone first. For now, I will take your advice. I'll be sure to have a hearty meal tonight.
それでは
I'm sorry for the trouble. Please excuse me. I watch her walk away, her lonely figure stolidly refusing any encouragement or comfort. And I can't even open my mouth to stop her. Aww.
少しばかり疲れが溜まっている
Alright, we're gonna relax.
楽しみだな
Alright. Summer camp is drawing to a close, and the students are getting ready to head back to the academy.
なあ
Look, trainer, do you see the expressions on their faces?
ねえね
Come on, Ryan, once we get back, let's hit the track. If you think I'm the same racer I was before camp, you've got another thing coming. You're going down. You're the one who's going down. I've been itching to run since I got out of bed. How much stronger have I gotten? How much better of a racer am I?
えよし
My pecs are crying out. They've got to know.
本
Your pecs can talk? They have a little more pep in their step, wouldn't you say? That's all because they can feel how much they've improved. Summer training has a way of bringing the best out of our students. I've no doubt they will all make marvelous debuts. And if my planning has contributed to their future success in some way, I will be more than satisfied.
ふむ
Do you truly think I'm so weak as to falter at this hurdle? There's no trace of the loss of composure that I saw a few days ago.
どうした
You're staring, trainer. Is something wrong? How about you? Do you mean to ask if I feel I've improved over the course of the camp?
ああ
But of course. Now I'm ready to sally forth. My charge will be unstoppable. And so this year's summer camp comes to an end. Alright. Dance lesson! Ooh, there's music. Playing on a music player far away. It's Umamusume Legend! Take it in, take it in, take it in, take it in, take it in. Doki 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 doki, kimi no aibaga. So good. Catchy as heck. Kimi no aibaga. Blend Ring knows that one. Da 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 na 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 na. Happy happy going down da 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 da. Ooh. From the trainer version. Oh, that's right. Ore no Aibaga. I need to listen to that one. Oh. I need it. Ow! I bumped into the mic. I'm sorry. Upuoi Legend trainer version. I want to see the trainer version, like, sung live on a stage. That would be amazing. Alright, I'm gonna throw it in the music thing so I remember to listen to it later. There we go. One day, Symboli Rudolf invites me to sit in on her dance lesson. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all for today. Did anything strike you as requiring attention? Symboli Rudolph's routine was so flawless, I can't think of anything to bring up. May I assume from your silence that my performance was acceptable? I'm sorry I can't be more helpful. Not at all. If nothing stands out to the untrained eye, then I have achieved the bare minimum at least. I'll devote a little more attention to this song, however, as it still has room for improvement. Setting that aside, there is something else I was hoping to discuss. I've been looking to broaden my range by exploring new dance styles, but I'm uncertain where to begin. If you have any ideas, please don't hold back. Let's get some power. How do you feel about breakdancing? Breakdancing? That would certainly be a new frontier. Unlike anything I've attempted before, but with it does come a certain freshness and freedom of expression. If I could incorporate it into my routine, I think I would improve dramatically.
Yes.
Well, there's no time like the present. I should get it started. I can rely on your assistant, I hope. And so Symboli Rudolph's horizons expand once more, driven by an insatiable hunger for self-improvement. Okay. Oh, excellent. Speed. Rest. Skip. For any event at any time. Symboli Rudolf and I finished training just as the sun is starting to set. Another productive session. President. Air Groove. Is something the matter? I was hoping to discuss some issues that have arisen in the dorms. I see. You've just finished training. My apologies. If anything, I'm happy you came to me so promptly. Please continue. In that case, the problems are related to the infrastructure of the dorms. The immediate issues have been patched over, but the Student Council will need to conduct a thorough examination sooner rather than later. That said, I foresee no problems in waiting until tomorrow. How would you like to handle this? To tell the truth, I was meaning to hold a meeting with my trainer after this. Let's do energy up. Maybe I can help out. I may very well take you up on that offer.
Yes.
Air Groove, I do not wish to keep the students waiting. Would you help me address this promptly? Of course. I pitch in to help, and together we manage to resolve the issues before the day is out. It seems I've managed to take some of the weight off her shoulders. Yay! Alright. More speed. And Kikukusho is here. Snuck up on me. I think these are good stat lines. We'll just work with this. Alright, long race, 3,000 meters. Let's go. Could have the log going. The Kikuka Show, the final race of the classic Triple Crown, is before us. The crowd roars in anticipation of the drama that will unfold. Ah, why did I click that? Ah, I messed everything up! Ah. Darn it! I'm gonna use a redeem. So, we're gonna come back to this after the race is done. I'm just gonna click on this a bunch, and I'll read all that over again afterwards. You can do it, Rudolph! Yay! Triple Crown! Pachi, 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 pachi. 84,000 fans! Okay. I'm going to read very quickly through the before the Kikuka Show log, and then we'll get to the after Kikuka Show log. The Kikuka Show, the final race of the classic Triple Crown, is before us. The crowd roars in anticipation of the drama that will unfold. Symboli Rudolf, meanwhile, merely waits in silence. Conventional wisdom holds that the Kikuka Show goes to the strongest Umamusume. A 3,000-meter course with 2 uphill stretches is apt to test any racer's mental fortitude. Ooh. It demands speed, stamina, and technique in equal measure. Only an Umamusume who excels in every area can hope to win the day. If I were to cede that crown to another, I could hardly presume to call myself emperor. Don't worry, you're strong enough. That I am. But as thanks for your faith in me, allow me to be your escort. Come with me, trainer, and we shall see the highest of heights together. Okay! And she's done it! Symboli Rudolf has won her 3rd crown! As excited as the commentary is, it's drowned out entirely by the roar of the crowd. As soon as they realized this race belonged to the Emperor, there was no stopping their cheers. Thank you all for your support. With this win, the Triple Crown is mine! Almost savage roar breaks out as a new Triple Crown champion is born. Congratulations! I did it, trainer. And I must say it was thrilling to hear such a large crowd cheering my name. I went into this race thinking of it as nothing more than a means to an end. But the title of Triple Crown champion, well, that does set my heart aflame. Symboli Rudolf basks in the cheers for a little while longer, before lifting 3 fingers skyward. But her dream is only getting started. Now that I've claimed the classic Triple Crown, it is obvious where I must set my sights next. The most fitting companion for the honors I already wear is the Arimakinen. Precisely. Senior year students will be taking part. Competing against them will be a golden opportunity to demonstrate my prowess. And besides, if the fans choose me to participate, that would be an honor in and of itself. Even the Arimakinen is but a stepping stone to greater glories. Just as we resolve to fix our sights on the Arimakinen, I'm coming in. I don't know who this is.
Yeah.
Good work out there, Prez. Brian. It's not often you come to watch me race. I was interested in seeing who the strongest Umamusume was. And as expected, it's you. Looks like the Kikuka Show was no sweat for the Emperor. I could hardly presume to give you orders if I wasn't. I'd love to go toe-to-toe with you someday. You look like an opponent worth sinking my teeth into. By all means. I'm confident I could weather a gentle nibble. That's such a funny thing to say! Anyway, enough of that. Is Airgroove not with you? Perhaps it was egotistical of me to assume that she would be watching. Or could it be that she has something to attend to? You know, probing people isn't really your speed. You make it too obvious.
Yeah.
That's not what I... Are you worried she won't follow you if you don't keep an eye on her? Excuse me? Never mind. Congrats on the Triple Crown. Get some rest. You've earned it. Of course. Thank you. You know, trainer, about what Brian just said. Excuse me, I'm from the newspaper. Do you have a minute?
Ah,
Of course. Just give me a moment to get ready. We can pick this up later. The press is calling.
yoshi.
Between my new rank of Triple Crown champion and my future ambitions, I have plenty for them to get excited about. In the end, however, Symboli Rudolf winds up swamped with interviews, and we never get the chance to have that talk. Okay. I spot a lively trio while I'm out shopping. Oh wait, this is a support card event. Skip, skip, skip. Although you guys are very cute. Alright, I'm gonna try to get as much of this done as possible before it's time for me to finish up and get cooking on dinner and stuff. Cooking on dinner. My brain is somewhere else today. Truly. Support card event. Yeah. Is 562 stamina enough for Armakinen? Or I don't know. I should bring my power up and my speed up, and that's probably a nice balanced way to go. Alright. Ooh, and I can bring wit up to 300. Or I can do stamina training. Oh, that's 23% failure rate. I don't know. Let's do wit training. Alright. That looks pretty good. I want to pick up Pace Chaser Corners, but I want it to have more hints, but I don't know how likely I am to get more hints. How are we looking here? Yeah, we can win it. We can win this. We win these. Armakinen is always a big event. The entrants are chosen by popular vote, so the lineup invariably ends up being a who's who of the best racers of the year. But this year, the atmosphere in the stands is a little different. Symboli Rudolf is finally taking on senior year racers. I can't wait to see how she does. Don't get your hopes up. Some of these racers are almost finished with their careers. One of them's gonna snag the win, I figure. Still, she's the Emperor, right? She'll be top 3 for sure. Symboli Rudolf. Rudolf. Oh, that Rudolf. Oh, you're back. How's the mood out there? Everyone's talking about you. Are they now? How flattering. All eyes are on me. They hope that I will measure up favorably against the seniors, as well as the most talented of my contemporaries. Still, I have yet to capture their hearts. Symboli Rudolf came second in the fan vote, losing out to a senior year Umamusume, and it seems to be weighing on her mind. A simple poll cannot truly measure the people's faith in me, of course, but the result does symbolize my current standing quite aptly. Many believe that the seniors' experience presents an obstacle that I cannot hope to overcome, which means they doubt my abilities, and such doubts have only one remedy. Let's show them how strong you really are! But of course. Let's do this! Few results! Yay! She's amazing! She's the best! She beat Goldship by 3.5 lengths even! Heck yeah! Tons of fans. Ooh, she's looking worried. Interesting, even though she got first place. It was hardly the walk in the park, though I suppose I shouldn't be surprised.
Yes.
Still, I demonstrated my strength convincingly enough. I can face the senior races with my head held high. Decaf says, progress! That's right. One race at a time! One race at a time! I gotta say, another reason that I decided to play this game, there were multiple reasons. Whenever I pick up a gacha, I always want to make sure that there's more than one reason that I want to play a game. So that means that I'm more likely to, like, not be let down, I guess. But one of the many reasons I wanted to play this game is that it was a sports game, essentially. And I have a soft spot in my heart for sports and training to become better. Yeah. It almost makes me want to exercise more. Almost. Maybe next year. Smiles at everyone. Shiny was an Olympian? I was a science Olympian back in school. I did the science Olympiads. Was it called the Science Olympiad or the Science Olympics? Back in middle school or junior high school is what they might be called. Mathlete? Oh, specifically science Olympiad, whatever. And I managed to get third place in an event that involved giving instructions to your partner in order to build the same thing that you built. And I will always remember, I paired up with a friend of mine who introduced me to Sailor Moon. And so we had, like, that was a good pair up, you know? We knew how to communicate with each other, you know, at least better than more other people. And I was, you know, shown something that was built out of different shapes. And then I had to write instructions within certain restrictions to my partner, and they would try to build the same thing. And we got third place, and I will always remember that accomplishment. It's not exactly physical sports, but it's brain sports. That was a nice little moment, especially back then and now. I'm just not really a super athletic person, particularly. So it was nice to have that thing on my belt. Now answer me this. The 3 crowns I long sought are already mine. What prize do you suppose I should seek to claim next? That's a good question, Rudolph. You've gotten first place on everything. This has been a really great career. A shield. Precisely. Now that I'm a senior, ambitious classic year racers and my capable contemporaries alike will all seek to oust me from my throne. Oh, so she's going to be defending her titles. I shall need a grand and storied shield with which to defend my honor. Sounds like we should aim for the Spring Tenno show. Oh, okay. That then. My thoughts exactly. 3,200 meters is a grueling distance, but it presents the perfect opportunity to demonstrate my prowess as a stayer. Yeah, okay, so 3,200 meters is the longest race in the game. Yeah, I wonder if anyone in chat ever did Math Olympiad or Science Olympiad when you were in school. Or if you had something similar in your country. Decaf says, you've reached the top and have to stop? Oh, Shooby-Doo, I want to be like you. Oh, the last part, is that a reference to, like, Shooby-Dooby-Doo, I want to be like you. That's gotta be, wait, Shere Khan? What's the name of the orangutan in the Jungle Book? That's probably that song, right? The funny thing is, Decaf, I was thinking about this the other day, Decaf. I was thinking about how I think you focus on the lyrics in the song, like, a lot, and I'm the kind of person who focuses on the lyrics last. I always focus on the instrumentation and the music in the background. In fact, I focus on the music so much that when I'm singing along to songs, you might have even noticed it. If you're paying attention, you might notice I like singing along to the instruments just as much as I like singing along to the vocalist. I don't know if that's because I grew up playing in an orchestra and stuff like that. It's funny. It's funny how different brains, interact with music in different ways. They're the same song reference, yes. Yep, you got it. Yay, I got it! Hee I wanna be like you. Ooh, ooh. Good stuff. And victory in the Tenno show grants a particular prestige. Let us honor the suffering and perseverance of our forebears with a stunning victory. And so we set our sights on the spring Tenno show. We returned to the waiting room to find... You raced well today, President. Air Groove, have you been waiting for me?
Hi.
Only to pass on my congratulations. Now that that's done, I ought to head back home. Is it my imagination, or do you look a little under the weather? Me? Your complexion strikes me as somewhat pale, as though you've been missing sleep, or perhaps meals. Apologies. My student council duties have been taking up a lot of my time. It's not like you to let them get out of hand. This year's New Year's party has required more paperwork than usual, and attending to it has been somewhat time-consuming. From what I can gather, it sounds like Air Groove has been in charge of organizing the New Year's party that the student council runs. Why didn't you say something? Let me take charge of this. Give me, President.
Yeah.
There's no need to apologize. For all the virtue of hard work, you've been pushing yourself too much. You may be exceptional, but even you have your limits, especially in this busy season. Surely you can lean on me once in a while. President. Now, I ought to attend to student council business. Fortuitously enough, your last great task of the year has just concluded. Excellent timing, if I do say so myself. I have a request for you, trainer. Anything. Take care of Air Groove. See she gets some rest. And could you pick out something for us to eat while I finish things up here? Yeah. No, there's no need for that. I can do it myself. Ooh! Thank you, Riku! How are you? Oops, I bumped the mic. I have the microphone in a different position today than normal, so that's why I'm bumping into it so much. I had a burp. Hang on. I have some orange juice and some water to wash it down with. I always wash my drinks down with water to, not just to, increase the amount of water I drink, but also I recommend it if you're wanting to take care of your teeth better. I certainly am in need of taking care of my teeth more. I think I already gave this ramble once before, but it's worth repeating. I have had terrible cavities and all sorts of teeth problems my whole life. But I love sweet things and I love sweet drinks. I always have juice and soda. And for a long time, my dentist's advice was try to cut back on that. But after so many years of the same dentist seeing me coming back with more cavities, this really smart and sweet man was like, so what you can do if you can't cut back on those drinks is you can wash them down with water after you're done taking a sip. And that will help balance the pH levels in your saliva, which is what will decrease the likelihood of having, bacteria and teeth decay stuff happen and whatever. I don't know. Okay, I should be careful about which words I use. I don't want to spread misinformation. I think it's the bacteria specifically that he's talking about, cutting back on, letting them grow and whatever. So, life hack. If you can't cut back on sweet drinks, but you end up with cavities in your teeth, then chase your drinks with water. There you go. Good to see you, Riku. I hope you're having an okay day. Thank you so much for the care package. Everyone, don't forget to check out Riku. I hope Genshin Impact has been fun. we are taking care of the Symboli Rudolf career mode in Umamusume Pretty Derby. I can't remember how much of this game you know, but yeah, like, as you're playing through a career mode, like, if you're doing normal daily stuff in the game, you just have the skip button at the bottom of the screen here turned all the way up to max so that you can skip all the story and you're just doing, you know, pressing buttons, training and racing and training and racing. But when I do voice acting for the career mode, I just make sure to turn the skip button off for all the trainee events. So that's what I'm up to right now. Between your fatigue-addled mind and my training's ample experience, which would you say is the more suitable candidate? Point taken. Then my request stands. Trainer, if you would. After a light snack, Symboli Rudolf and Eric Groove head back to the academy. The New Year's party ends up a great success and is very much appreciated by the Umamusume staying at school over the holidays. Oh yeah, we're back to another New Year's in the game. I got to do both of them on stream. So I'm gonna leave the skip button off so that we can enjoy the New Year's event as it shows up in the game. Except not. I'm gonna skip through the URA finale stuff. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Trainee event, New Year's Shrine visit. I want to visit a shrine for New Year's. I think I already said this before, one time before when I was mentioning shrines. Oh, actually, they're going to show it, aren't they? Okay, I'll skip the story until it actually shows up on screen. This year, Symboli Rudolf will finally be competing at the senior level. We've come together to the shrine to pray for her success. There we go. See, it's a shrine like this. You're supposed to go to a Shinto shrine like this in Japan for New Year's, and we once had a Shinto shrine similar to this in my home state here in Washington State. It was the only Shinto shrine in the entire continental United States of America. There are Shinto shrines outside of the continental states. So when we say continental states, we're talking about the 48 states that are a part of the mainland. And then outside of that are Alaska and Hawaii. And Hawaii has a huge population of Japanese Americans, and so there's more than one Shinto shrine over there. Should I get a ticket? Should I get a plane ticket and fly over to Honolulu for New Year's? That might be fun. Now there's a thought. Maybe I should start planning for next year. That'd be fun. But yes, we used to have a Shinto shrine here in Washington State. It is no longer there, sadly. They had to close up shop. I think with the pandemic, they just were not getting enough funding, essentially. So it's sad, but they are now gone, and they're basically kind of an online-only Shinto shrine at this point. The priest does continue to give, like, blessings and send charms online. You can order charms online from them still. And they're actual Shinto charms and everything. They're the same kind that you would buy in Japan. And I guess I'll shout it out, yeah. Tsubaki Grand Shrine of America, I think is what it's called. I mean, I don't think it's called that anymore ever since it closed. I think they give it a different name. Tsubaki Grand Shrine in America, and then I'll look up. Oh, they still have a website. Right, okay. Oh, what? Hang on. I should be focusing on the story because I only have so much time left, but I'm distracted now. Thank you for your support of the shrine at Granite Falls, Washington over the many years. The kami-sama and the sacred items have been transferred to Shinmei Spiritual Center, the North American branch of Tsubaki Grand Shrine. We look forward to receiving you at Shinmei near Victoria, BC. Shinmei is located on Knapp Island and is operated by Matsuri Foundation of Canada, a registered Canadian charity. Please visit the website at matsuri.ca for more information and contact the shrine shrine at matsuri.ca. We are grateful to Reverend and Mrs. Barish for their many years of dedication to Tsubaki Grand Shrine. Oh, what do they have over there? That's a picture of the Tsubaki Grand Shrine in Japan. Fascinating. Okay, I gotta look this stuff up later. It's just about time for a break, actually. Oops. I got distracted. If you guys don't mind, I'm gonna let this very nice Japanese traditional music play in the background as I take my last break. Time to get up and stretch, use the restroom, get something to drink. I recommend you do the same. We'll run some ads for 3 minutes, and I'll meet you back here. Be right back. All right. I am back. I have made some adjustments to make myself especially comfortable for the last leg of today's stream. I hope you have too. Get comfy. All right. Onwards with the New Year's Shrine Visit event. Seems the instructors are already here. Hello there, Rudolph. Here for a New Year's visit, are you?
おめでとうございます。
Indeed. Happy New Year to you. I mean to visit again later with the rest of the student council, but I thought I might pay an informal visit first. I hope you don't mind. Not at all. I presume you'll be praying for success in your races?
はい
Of course, although considering my position, it would only be proper to pray for the success of the Academy as well. You're always in president mode, aren't you? That's why the students all say they can rely on you.
いえ
Rely on me? A shadow falls over Rudolph's face for a moment, but it leaves as quickly as it arrives. My parents did always say they needed to keep a real eye on me to keep me out of mischief. Well, ain't that the punniest thing I've heard all day? Ngahahaha! Oh, real eye and real eye. Oh my gosh! Decaf has gotta be loving this. Funniest? Dear me, that's a good one. I think you already made a pun like that earlier this career run, Rudolph. I'm getting the impression that the teachers share Rudolph's sense of humor. Eventually, the teachers leave. But Rudolph still seems to have something on her mind. What's up? I expect to hear the reason why her expression clouded over a few minutes ago, but instead, I fear I have embarrassed myself.
そんな
I concocted a falsehood for the sake of a joke. Huh? I was never an especially mischievous child, let alone infamous for such behavior. That joke I told was a fabrication, and I should know better than anyone that reflecting reality is the essence of comedy. Okay, when she said, my parents always needed to keep a real eye on me to keep me out of mischief? Right. Oh. How dare you. Wow. The idea suddenly appeared in my mind, and I acted rashly on the impulse. I regret my actions entirely. Let's forget about all that.
そうだな
Yes, let's. We have no time to be agonizing over crimes against comedy. Our schedule is full to bursting. Even the shrine visit is pressed for time. This year's off to a busy start, eh? The start of a new year is always busy. We have associates to greet, New Year's gatherings to attend, leftover work from the previous year. Our duties are many and varied.
トレーナー君
So, seeing as we have so little time, let's get to the point. They say that a wish cannot survive being put into words, but they also say that a promise made is a promise kept. And I would prefer to speak our wishes aloud, so that we might share them. What do you think? I agree.
よし
Then, tell me your wish for this year. Alright. Dominance. I want you to be the greatest emperor in history. Dominance. Well now, that is quite the audacious goal. Are you asking me to rise to the same level as the deities of myth? Hang on a second, I just thought of something. I'm gonna change the filters on my mic. There we go. I think that's what I want it to be. Yeah, okay. The road will be long and arduous. Then I wouldn't have it any other way. And besides, I do admire that you can make such grand declarations without batting an eyelid.
よろしく頼む
Very well. Let us walk the path of dominance together. I trust this year will be our greatest yet. Yay!
疲れがないといえば嘘
Okay, I know that the next
少しばかり
the next
疲れが
turn is the raffle. So I should just train, I think, and hope I don't fail. 10% failure rate, but it's for the sake of getting lots of stamina. So let's go! Yay! Awesome! We rock.
お疲れ様でした
Raffle time! One evening, as Symboli Rudolf and I are making our way through the shopping district.
おや
What's happening over there? Step right up and try your luck with our New Year's raffle! This year's grand prize is a hot spring vacation for two! First prize winners get a deluxe carrot hamburger steak. Second prize winners get a bushel of carrots. And third prize winners can take home a single carrot. You two over there! Care to try your luck? It looks like a raffle trainer. Shall we? This is surprising. Nope, sorry. What, for me to be intrigued? It just so happens that I have a ticket. Ryan gave it to me. I recall she said she needed somebody to dump it on. But even if she hadn't, I am interested in the raffle for its own sake. I'll trust one's fate to chance and receive a commiserate... Oh no! I've prided myself on knowing all the big words whenever I'm reading, but I don't know if I know this one. Commensurate. Commensurate. Let's look this up, alright? We learn something new on ShinyBot TV's stream every stream. Commensurate. Commensurate. Blandring says it's like measure. Measure.
Commensurate.
Commensurate. Ah.
Commensurate.
Hopefully you guys can hear that.
Commensurate.
Yeah, okay. Oh, that was probably really loud, actually, now that I think about it. Sorry. Commensurate. Cool, okay. Nice. We learned a new word. Okay. Man, I just... Sometimes I don't know words. Part of it is I probably don't read as much as I should, honestly. But it is what it is. I just keep learning. To entrust one's fate to chance and receive a commensurate prize in return. It is almost like a test of one's true worth. I could hardly call myself emperor if I did not win something suitably extravagant. Which is to say, I will be satisfied with nothing less than the grand prize, the hot spring trip. He's really getting into this. How about it? Shall we prove our worth? Glance at one another, nod, and then turn the handle together. A small plastic ball drops from the tumbler's opening. Would you looky here? You've won the third prize! Here's your carrot! Ah! You obtained carrot. Oh, it's so cute. Answer me this, trainer. What is the most notable nutritional aspect of a carrot? Carotene?
Ah.
Precisely. The body converts carotene to vitamin A, which maintains the health of skin and bodily membranes. It also has other benefits. So, how would you prepare a carrot and best aid carotene absorption? Tell me, trainer. I would like to know what dish would make optimal use of this carrot. On the way home, we end up embroiled in a fierce debate over how to bring out the best qualities of carrots. That's adorable. Okay. Dark portents. With the end of January approaching, the hustle and bustle of the new year has started to settle down. Symboli Rudolf has asked me to meet her at the dorm so we can hammer out a training plan. Blandring says carotene and keratin sound the same in English. Oh, carotene and keratin? I try to say it like carotene and keratin. Teen and tin. So teen is like teeth, and tin is like to win a race. Basically. But other than that, they sound the same, yeah. It's just slightly different. Just the last vowel is different. Yeah. You never know when it comes to linguistics, maybe they share some kind of common root in their etymology. Let's see here. In Portuguese, I think I only hear carotene as beta carotene. Oh. And it's also carotino. I don't know if I even said that right. I just kind of gave it a shot. That's how you learn, is by giving it a shot. Oh, I didn't do it properly. Beta carotene. Oh. I see. Beta carotene. Well, there you go. It's very red. I'm so sorry. I can't believe you sent a car all the way to my house to pick me up. It was no trouble at all. I'm simply glad to see you back at school. With your debut on the horizon, please know that the Student Council stands behind you. If there's anything you need, please don't hesitate to call on us. Thank you, President. That really means a lot.
さて、
That seems to be the last of them. Greeting the latecomers?
トレーナー君、
Ah, trainer, you're already here. Yes, indeed. That was the last arrival. Now the student body is back up to its full complement. It's hard to believe that there are still students filtering back in with January ending. I shake my head in disbelief. Filtering back in with January ending. Huh. What is... I mean... Filtering back from what? From a winter vacation?
残念だ。
Often, there are several students who don't come back at all. Just as they encounter the true cruelty and intensity of racing, they return to the warm embrace of their family. Ah! One can hardly blame them from wanting to stay. Wow. And they just don't come back. Is that something that... Is that like a thing that happens? I've never heard of something like that before, ever. Or at least, if there's any students that don't come to school, it's not because it's at the end of a holiday. It's more just like they're having problems at school at any point during the year and they stop coming to school or something. But I haven't heard of the idea of students staying or prolonging their winter vacation or something like that. Huh. If that is what they truly desire, then I wish them well. But if some piece of their heart remains on the turf, don't you think someone should give them the push to try again one more time? Come to think about it, after our New Year's shrine visit, there was a period of time when Symboli Rudolf's phone line was always busy. Have you been calling them yourself?
そうだな。
Perhaps I should leave it to Airgroove and the other student council members in the future. I know that I can be imposing. They would likely be more sensitive. But after seeing how exhausted Airgroove was at the end of last year, I don't want to impose my selfishness on her. Selfishness? Well, do I not seem selfish? And arrogant, besides. What else would you call an individual who presumes to guide the entire student body? What I'm doing now deviates significantly from my official student council responsibilities.
いや、
So I won't ask anyone else to indulge me, not even you.
トレーナー君、
Now, I believe we have some training plans to iron out. We ought to...
すまない。
Excuse me, that's my phone. Would you mind if I take this? It could be urgent. Symboli Rudolf speaking. How can I help you?
何？
Airgroove did what? Oh,
おい！
Airgroove? President, whatever's the matter?
なあ、
What do you think? I heard you collapsed. Is everything all right?
あ、
Not to worry. I've made certain my duties won't be affected. Brian has been coordinating the handover.
やめてくれ。
That's not what I meant. I'm asking about your condition.
やってみせよ。
Work can wait. I can catch up on any deficit afterward. If there's been a handover, the doctor must have ordered you to rest. What's your diagnosis? Apparently I'm just overworked. I apologize.
どうした？
What for? I'm the one who owes you an apology. It's as plain as day that preventing overwork falls on the president's shoulders. If I had managed our personnel better, this never would have happened. Forgive me. You shouldn't... No one should have to suffer for my shortcomings. Such immaturity is infuriating, shameful, unforgivable. President.
ああ、
But here and now, I swear that I will redouble my dedication to the Student Council. And I will start by taking on a portion of the work that I've left to the rest of you.
いいえ。
But, President, with all due respect, that will interfere with your racing. Decaf says, I feel like my image of Umamusume is one part visual novel, one part horse girl running, and mostly gold ship singing Matsuri. That sounds accurate to me. Matsuri-ya, Matsuri-ya! Yep. It's visual novel and running and idol concerts. I will make sure that I get the chance to have a concert, play a concert for everybody before I finish the stream. It just feels like tradition at this point.
Yeah.
I've balanced both well enough so far. A little extra weight won't tip the scales. The Emperor's Road is not an easy one, President. Any additional burden? What good is an emperor who can't protect her subjects? You have your own dreams, do you not? Dreams of finding glory as an Umamusume. What would become of those dreams if you worked yourself to exhaustion? The work of the Student Council can't take precedence. I'll take care of everything myself. You focus on resting and recovering. Are we agreed? How dare you look down on me? Airgroove? Is that all we are to you? Dreams for you to shepherd? You tell me not to apologize. You say it's all your fault. Don't you see? You're treating us like children. You've got it all wrong, President. You don't understand it all. We are... Airgroove? What's wrong? What are you three doing? Airgroove, you should be resting. I'm sorry to have disturbed you, Airgroove. I'll come again some other time. With the benefits of rest, Airgroove quickly makes a full recovery and apologizes for her outburst. Symboli Rudolf apologizes in kind, and on the face of it, everything seems to have been resolved. But the incident casts a long shadow over Symboli Rudolph's heart. I need to make it to Tenno Show by the end of stream. That's my goal. Ooh, this is another 10% failure one. Let's try it. Yay! Good. 10% is the point where I'm like, I'll do it or not do it. If you guys don't mind, I'm gonna skip Valentine's Day because I want to get to the main event. No, I can't. I can't skip it. Okay, I want to check out the Valentine's Day thing. I'm sorry. Ah! I keep changing my mind. That's me. Shiny bot. It's Valentine's Day and the Academy is humming with anticipation. While other students typically hesitate to approach members of the Student Council, more than a few seem to have been emboldened by the occasion. Their gifts are piled high by the wall of the Student Council office. Now there's a familiar sight. Already that time of year again, isn't it? Is it? Is all that Valentine's Day chocolate?
Yeah.
Technically speaking, not all of it is chocolate. There's other kinds of confections too, and some assorted knickknacks. But in the sense you mean, yes, they are all gifts from for the Student Council. We sure are popular. We are well known. The higher our profile among the students, the larger our pool of potential admirers. I expect their admiration is more akin to that for celebrities than anything else. Besides, at their age, the younger students desire someone to look up to. And who could fit that role better than the Emperor? You're impressively objective about it all. On the contrary, I am a young Umamusume like any other. I might try to take a neutral view, but I cannot help but be flattered. I should add, all these gifts were left in front of the Student Council office rather than placed in our hands directly. Those who left them might have been too intimidated to address us directly, but that only makes their courage all the more admirable. They are pure and earnest to the core. One cannot help but feel affection. You're smiling from ear to ear. But of course, how could I not, when speaking of our precious students? Now I must see to sorting through these chocolates. This may take some time. You might want to come back later. I can give you a hand. No, I couldn't possibly. Well, you are my confidant. I suppose no one would mind. Very well. Your aid is very much appreciated. Shall we begin? First, we'll arrange the store-bought goods by sell-by date. These boxes should come in useful. Well, I think that just about does it. Thank you. With your help, it took almost no time at all. Still, this does pose a quandary. What do you mean? You've done so much to help me today, but I have nothing to offer you in return. Like the telephone said to the angry ruler, this calls for drastic measures. What? I've got a bad feeling about this. I'm left with no choice but to confess my deepest secret. You might find this difficult to believe, but I can do magic. Oh! Come again? You might think I've gone mad, but it's the truth. Royal blood can grant magical powers. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Ah? What if I said my family was one such line? Symboli Rudolph's eyes are too intense for this to be a joke. Let me prove my powers to you now. Close your eyes and hold out your hand. Yes, good. Just like that. Now, you may open your eyes. A present adorned with golden ribbons sits in my palm.
Happy Valentine.
That's so cute! She said it!
Hora.
This chocolate is my gift to you. I hope you find it to your liking.
Yeah.
Perhaps this was a little too theatrical. I'm used to receiving chocolate, but far less accustomed to giving it. I fear I got a little carried away. So you were lying about the magic.
Ah.
Not at all. I can cast a spell on the chocolate. A spell of good cheer for you to enjoy as you take a bite. Sure enough, when I take a bite, I can't help breaking into a smile. Ah, adorable! 5 turns left. We gotta go, go. Okay, rest. Excellent, we got well rested. Let's do power.
関心関心
Another trainer event! Okay. Blood, sweat, and tears. Symboli Rudolf has been training harder than ever in the run-up to the Spring Tenno show, adjusting her focus to account for the unique demands of the race. But now that she's a senior and making a name for herself in the racing world, the demands on her time are multiplying. So, to wrap things up, could you tell us what your plans are for the future?
Ah.
I mean to recommit myself to training, with the goal of becoming the emperor of all Umamusume. I hope that you can continue to cover every step of my imperial campaign. I promise to exceed all your expectations. You sound as confident as ever. I'll be rooting for you. Thank you very much. Next is my TV interview, I believe. My schedule's been packed a little too tight, perhaps. As a rising star, Symboli Rudolf is constantly swamped with interviews. She takes it all in stride, saying that it's proof of the stir she's causing in the racing world. I'm a bit more worried. Shall we head to the track? This interview presents a golden opportunity for the Academy. Perfect for the announcement I have planned. You can cock your head at me all you like, but I'm not telling. You'll just have to wait and see. And that concludes our tour of the Academy. We host guided visits periodically, so please apply if you're interested. That's fascinating. But is there any other way to get a feel for the Academy aside from guided tours?
Ah.
Indeed there is. And what's more, it will be held in only a few days' time. How interesting! Can you tell us more?
Hi.
It's called the Fan Fest. Every spring, Tracen Academy hosts a large event complete with races and more. It's intended to help our students interact with the fans who support them. This year, we plan to expand its scope and create our first Mega Fan Fest. You don't say! How are you going to make it bigger? We plan to offer additional races, volunteer presentations, live panels with Academy graduates, and a wide variety of other new activities for visitors to enjoy. It will be accessible for both racing fans and newcomers alike. That sounds marvelous! Do you have any plans to take part in the event yourself? I will spend most of the Fan Fest patrolling the grounds in my capacity as Student Council President. But to close out the day, I will take part in the main attraction, the exhibition race. Huh? She never told me about that. Holy moly! So we'll get to see you race in person? How incredibly exciting! You hear that, everyone? Make sure to check out the Tracen Academy Fan Fest. You're guaranteed to have a fan-festic time. Be sure not to miss this opportunity to watch our very own Umamusume compete live on the track. That's the last of them for today. What's this about the exhibition race? I've been planning it for a while, but I only received the official approval a few days ago. And as the name implies, I hope to make it to the Fan Fest main attraction. Accordingly, I've scheduled it as the finale of the event, and gathered all the school's best racers to take part. The Emperor's presence on the track will only raise its profile further. If I can personally contribute to the Fan Fest's success, then so much the better. You should have told me sooner. Exhibition or not, a race is a race. I would have appreciated the opportunity to adjust her training regimen so that she could give her best performance, and I tell her as much.
いや
I appreciate the sentiment, but I've already factored in our current schedule. No adjustments will be required. But that will still place a heavy burden on her. As her trainer, it's something I can't ignore. You need to rely on me more.
トレーナー君
I appreciate your concern, trainer. Truly, I do. But by the same token, I ask the same from you. Please, have a little more faith in me. Huh?
いや
No, perhaps that's the wrong way of thinking about it. If I were truly worth believing in, I wouldn't have to convince you at all. That, I believe, is what Airgroove was trying to tell me. You've got it all wrong, President. You don't understand at all.
よし
I must be more selfless. Push myself harder. Make greater sacrifices. Who will follow the Emperor if she doesn't show that she can lead? My ideal is still a distant dream. I must seek out more victories and greater prestige. From the way she's speaking, she should sound grand, but instead she just looks like she's drowning. Have you spoken with Airgroove?
いや
Not yet. Preparing for the Fan Fest has been keeping her too busy. Besides, she's already thrown down the gauntlet, and I've found my answer to it. I will put on such a convincing performance at the exhibition race that none will be able to doubt me. Failure is a luxury I cannot afford on such a grand stage. A mediocre performance will undermine the impact I've made in the racing world, and I cannot allow that. Every word lands like another weight on her back. It almost hurts to watch. There you are, President. There are a few things I wanted to confirm with you about the Fan Fest.
あ
Of course, I'll be right there.
あそれでは
My apologies, trainer, but duty calls. She departs, leaving me wondering once more if there's anything I can do to help her.
日々の積み重ねを
I see, I see. We'll do
一
this.
緒に頑張りましょうね見事にゃ
Skip, skip, skip. Skip, skip. Alright.
指導に迷ったら相談
Okay, we'll do recreation here. And we're almost to the race. And then we'll be finishing things up there. Ooh, we got gold inspiration! Yes!
見えない力が
Yes!
されているよ
Ramp up! Awesome! Love that. And straightaway spurt Anuma stand. I don't think she's going to be using straightaway spurt, but okay. Ah! Frickin' A. I'm just going to read this fast. The day the Fan Fest has arrived, Symboli Rudolf takes to the specially erected stage to lead the opening ceremony. As I announced several days ago on TV, I've christened this event the Academy's first Mega Fan Fest. At the time, I explained that this represented its increased scale and participation. But to tell the truth, there is one more mega aspect to this Fan Fest, namely the scale of our gratitude for our fans. We would not be able to chase our dreams if you did not come to watch us race. We all strive to honor your support with our best performances, but this alone cannot repay our debt. So, on behalf of all the Umamusume of Tracing Academy, allow me to express my gratitude to each and every one of you. Symboli Rudolph's opening address is a little formal, but her commanding demeanor has the fans listening raptly to a point. Well then, allow me to bring this address to a close with a spot of comedy. Like a gutter on a stormy day, I am grateful. Murmur, murmur, murmur. What is she doing? There weren't any puns in the script. Damn it, she's gone rogue. The other student council members tense up, and the audience's reaction is, huh? That was a joke? What do you mean? Wait, a grateful, I get it. It's a joke. You know, I keep wondering, do you think the president secretly likes comedy? I was thinking the same thing, only she's so serious I figured there was no way. Wait, you two as well? Then there's no doubt about it. The president's a pun lover! The Emperor's cracking jokes? I love it! Ha ha ha! Go Symboli Rudolf!
Oh.
They're all laughing. I knew my secret weapon wouldn't fail me. Symboli Rudolph's joke sets the crowd on fire, even if it's not quite in the way she intended. Are they laughing with you or at you? The Emperor falls. Ooh. With the opening address concluded, the Fan Fest begins in earnest. Symboli Rudolph's big moment will be the exhibition race at the end of the event. Despite technically being a ceremonial race, it's certain to be competitive. Possible I'd like her to spend the morning resting up, but... So in short, the carrot-picking event is struggling for attendees? That's right, it looks like the scavenger hunt behind it is getting all the attention. That won't be very encouraging for the students running it. What other large events are on at the moment? Well, there's the cosplay race. It's out on the school track.
Yes.
That's relatively close by. We can try funneling attendees to the carrot-picking event from there. Let's extend the time we have posted for it as well. I'll give Team G permission to make the changes. Roger that, President. I'll do that right away. Phew. Seems like you've got a lot on your plate. I apologize. I should know better than to sigh like that in public. And I should not be making you look after me either. Go on, look around. Explore. The students have put their all into making this festival as good as it can be. I want as many people as possible to enjoy themselves. Much as I'd love to enjoy the festival, it's hard not to worry when she looks so tired. Not that it's much a surprise. The combination of training, student council duties, and planning the festival has been running her ragged. President, here you are. Airgroove, how can I help you? I sent you a request for additional resources a little while ago, but I never received a reply. I'm terribly sorry. It slipped my mind. Your request is approved. You may go ahead. Very well. If you'll excuse me. Thank you, and sorry for the trouble. What a blunder. I hardly deserve to call myself president. Are you sure you're not just tired? Perhaps so, but the failure's still mine. If I cannot look after my own well-being, what good am I? No, I must pull myself together. Spectators at the exhibition race are expecting to see me at full strength. A great number of students will filter in after the other races finish as well. I have to show them a performance worthy of the Emperor. Are you sure you're going to be all right? Never fear. I'm always all right, am I not? Now, go ahead and enjoy the Fan Fest. I need to return to the Student Council office to receive some more reports. The event continues smoothly thanks to the efforts of the Student Council, but I can't quite shake a lingering sense of unease. It's finally time for the event you've all been waiting for, the Tracin Academy Exhibition Race! I need a drink of juice. Hang on. Almost done, I think. Needless to say, all eyes are on the Emperor, Symboli Rudolf. How will she rule the track today? The crowd is buzzing with the anticipation. Go Rudolf! The crowd is more curious about how Symboli Rudolf will win, rather than whether she'll win. That's not how things pan out. Oh. And we're coming to the final stretch, but it looks like Symboli Rudolf is having some trouble. There's someone coming up on the outside, but it's not Symboli Rudolf, it's... What the heck was that? Isn't she supposed to be the Emperor? Oh wait, that was a spectator, not a commentator. That'd be so mean if the commentator said that. Never seen the president run so slow. What happened? President. In the end, Symboli Rudolf never manages to separate herself from the pack. It's a disappointing performance for the Emperor, and the crowd knows it. Ooh, that's where it cuts off. Okay, onwards to 10 no show. I hope 700 stamina is enough. Alright, the fog lifts. With the Fan Fest over, our usual training schedule resumes. One evening, I head back to the academy, driven by a sense of unease I can't quite place. Only to see Rudolph standing alone on the training track. Oh, girly! Baby girl! Oh my god! My heart is breaking! She just wants to be the Emperor! Tears trickle down her cheeks. Rudolph.
トレーナー君、すまない。
I'm sorry you had to see that. I should know that bitter tears are no good to anyone. I know now is the time to pick myself up and keep moving forwards. I know. And yet here I am, wallowing in self-pity. I do not deserve to call myself the Emperor. I realize instantly that she's talking about her poor performance at the fan fest. You were just tired, that's all.
いや、
It's not it, trainer. I am not judging myself merely by one race. This failure was the culmination of all my deeds prior to this point. That is why it stings so fiercely. I've pushed myself to forge furiously ahead in order to realize my vision. I have not hesitated to unfairly impose my will on those around me if it would achieve my dream. I implored them to believe in the Emperor's strength. I assured them that I would lead them to bliss. And where did all that lead me? The shameful display you witnessed the other day.
そうだな。
All the victories I've won so far will be worth nothing if I stop now. My dreams lie in the future, after all. And yet, I've come to a halt. All of my supposed majesty was exposed as falsehood under the bright light of day. What the heck was that? Isn't she supposed to be the Emperor? I've never seen the president run so slow. What happened?
すまない。
I disappointed everybody who came to watch me race, yourself included.
いや、
No, worse. I betrayed them. Perhaps I was never qualified to be the Emperor in the first place.
トレーナー君。
What should I do? She looks at me with anguish in her eyes. For the first time, I can feel she's genuinely relying on me in my judgment. And thanks to the path we've walked together, I know exactly what to say. You don't have to do anything. What? Just keep going.
何？
What do you mean? You're the Emperor. No question about it.
まったく。
But how can you say that? I appreciate that you are trying to encourage me, but twisting the truth isn't kindness. The proof is right in front of you. Right in front of me? What do you mean? All this time she's been laboring under a flawed understanding of what the Emperor needs to be. It's true that the Emperor needs strength, but it's not the strength to carry everyone's burdens alone that she needs. It's the strength to attract and inspire others. And of course Symboli Rudolf has charted so far, and the course Symboli Rudolf has charted so far has proven beyond any doubt that she's capable of that. See for yourself.
何？
Eh? Just then, the sound of countless footsteps reaches our ears. President! Raz!
おっと。
What? But why are you all... Symboli Rudolf lifts her head to see a crowd of Tracen Academy students running toward her.
あの。
I couldn't help but notice you were absent from the student council meeting today. I started asking around to see where you might be, and, well, it turns out that a great number of students wanted to help.
すまない。
See, I'm sorry for the trouble. If this is about role assignment, I can have the draft to you by...
いや。
That won't be necessary. I've taken care of it myself, more or less. Then... Narita Brian will chair the event. I keep telling you, you should do it. I'm not much of a speaker.
おい。
We've already discussed this. I will have my hands full as general coordinator. Both of those roles are usually mine. Why would you... Oh, I see. You've given up on me after all. You've concluded that following my lead will not guide you to bliss.
いいだろ。
Very well. If my people do not want me, I shall yield the throat... What are you talking about? We are simply doing what we think is necessary, nothing more. I cannot possibly allow you to stand on stage when you're still exhausted. After all, who else but the Emperor will inspire us to dream? The dorm leaders will help pick up our slack. You got it. We'll be directing the clouds before and after the event. I asked my dear ponies to pitch in too, and they all happily agreed. Anything for the president, they said. You should have seen how they fought over who got to do what. Please, there's no need to go to so much trouble. Trouble? Who said it was any trouble? We all know you're out there busting your butt for us, President. The whole class is psyched. We finally get to return the favor. Whatever needs doing, we'll hop right to it.
Let's monster!
And if you need any heavy lifting done, just leave it to me and these guns. Look at them flex. I don't know what to say.
あの
Has this reminded you yet, President? We want to walk the path you walk, chase the dream you chase. We don't just want to sit on our hands and wait for you to create a world of bliss. We want to seize it with you. So please, don't think of us as sheep to be protected. We're fully capable of running on our own 2 feet.
そうだな
I see now. How could I have forgotten? Thoughtless barely begins to cover my behavior. Rudolph.
トレーナー君
It seems I've gotten so used to relying only on myself, I forgot how to lend an ear to those around me. You should have more faith in them. I know. And in what you've accomplished so far.
あ
I know. I will.
あ心より感謝する
Thank you. Thank you, one and all. Symboli Rudolph's eyes begin to glisten again, but this time, it's not tears that glimmer in her eyes, but the light of a firm will. Yay!
体の底
Alrighty.
から気力が溢れ出るようだ
I'm gonna skip the race, but I will play the concert after this obvious win. She's definitely gonna win the race, and then she'll get to be in the center position of the concert. Is there any doubt? Alright, ramp up. Just in case. Just in case.
レースに絶対は
So
ない
we've got... Yeah, that's
今の
fine.
私なら
Okay. And if she doesn't get first place, that's fine. I will play a concert afterwards.
トレーナー君
I am once again in your debt, trainer. Thank you for your kind words the other day. Thanks to you, my path is clear and my confidence restored.
そうだ
No longer am I blind to my own failings. Besides, is there any race more fitting than this to mark the Emperor's rebirth? Today, a new name will join the legends who have raced this track. The name of Symboli Rudolf, the Emperor.
注目の一
Yay! Alright, now get a win.
唯一
Yay! Pachi, 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 pachi. She's won every single race I put her in this career. Alright, we are gonna finish this with the concert. And that is it for the voice acting for today. I know there's, you know, the follow-up story after the race is done, but I'd rather just finish with the concert. We are donezo. Oh yeah, who is she singing with? TM Opera O and Rice Shower. Fun! Okay, let's enjoy the concert together as I finish up the stream. That was a lot of fun. I don't remember if I don't think she actually gets vocals for this, unfortunately, but we get to enjoy the animation at least. Yeah, I think it's backup vocals, probably. And I think the voice, yeah. Hopefully the sound is at a good volume. Ooh, serious concert! Yay! Serious song. Rock, hard rock song. I don't know if it's hard rock, but... Ooh-ah, ketcha! What? I don't know what those references are. Oh, that's right, I have 5 new Umas I need to check songs for. Oh, yeah! Oh, I wish this was... Wait! That is Azusa singing! I'm not gonna want to talk. And that might be TM Opera O's voice. Yeah, that's Azusa Tarokuro. note to self, commission Fua glow sticks. Heck yes. You know what? I need to... You reminded me, Decaf. I need to get some light sticks also. It's a cute emote. When I hear Fua, I think Fua Fua like fluffy, like the onomatopoeia for fluffy. Yay! Rudolph! Dance, dance! Yay! Everybody, thank you so much for coming to today's stream. Appreciate you all so much. Ooh, the music is nice too. I have got to finish this up and get started cooking dinner. Shiny with headband holding light sticks incoming. Oh, that's a good emote. I'm just gonna go ahead and copy paste what you just said, Daedala, into my suggestions channel. Thank you so much for that suggestion. That's a great idea. I love it. Love that. Yeah. But I also want real life light sticks that I can physically hold with my hands. And I can bring it to all sorts of places that I would want to have light sticks. Thank you so much, everyone. Everyone, I hope you take care of yourselves. Make sure you eat some food, stay hydrated, check in on yourself, see if there's any needs that aren't being met. I will stream tomorrow. I'm planning on doing some online mahjong tomorrow, I've decided. And I'm trying to increase my music playlist so it's not always the same songs over and over again. But, yeah. I'll just do my best. We're getting ready for the new year. Isn't that exciting? I really appreciate everybody. I'll say some more, you know, nostalgic and melodramatic things tomorrow. Is that the right word? Sentimental. There we go. Sentimental things tomorrow, but I'll say it today as well in case I don't see you guys tomorrow on the stream. I appreciate every single person who shows up and chats. It gives me so much energy that you are chatting, and I appreciate it very much. That you would decide to spend your time here with me. It means the world. I'm looking forward to 226, hopefully building the stream some more. Obviously, it's not something that's like making me a gazillion dollars or anything, but that's not why we do this. It's been so fun to create the stream and use it as a form of self-expression for me. That part's been really great. So I'm going to continue to chase that self-expression and everything. And also making connections with people is also a really fun part of it. So yeah, it's been a really fulfilling year on the stream. So thank you so much. Ah, this music's great. Okay, so we're going to wrap things up right there. I'm going to, as usual, I'm going to end the recording right there, and then we will head off on a raid to another stream. So, let's all say bye, recording. Bye-bye.